eye ukuada obubu obusume na yewo mu ne da etoso eye sania duonu enkono afi empino aduonu emiensa na eye enne ukwe ifri neat 100.9 FM so ene se ye ba mo na so yi na memma ntijumadi ena ye de bremu memma ntijumadi ye de bremu me amidi ho chia me ye frɛ me ADAKABRI Mamudu Osioma misini ko karata me ne te ha eye me wo fa ase prekope Marjorie osei agiman eye krado na production no de opanyini kwadwo dame ado ena isine na aso ema Marjorie kuru yada ena boni chidom na kwe friye ena samrante kwa emi no wo hwe wo mo service wo mo ede ema ye nyina afei technical production so de eya bna frema bankro woni nana ya safo omo behwe se various social media handles ni nyina no on be present ye wo ho na wanya bre watimi ne ya interact atie ye afi no akire no na engineering group eno so achu agbo worker but yakwa na jare ma de nyina eye nana abuaje nana mamenchia no obi nte wonne say nana abuaje na meka no kra say o exist nana bra be jimi so beje obejimi so nana beje nana bezo bi ate wonne nana bra na min obi ate wonne kakra seche se na nsisi unu seche se adwuma nana abuaje say onhwema obi meto nhye so wo studio hada enu ntina nana abuaje okusu awo fix here che say biometric say wonsa no ahia
and now a problem
now sound wonsa no ahia enu say say oga compare MD na eja paradix wo bebio
eja ko frɛ no ba bebio na yes and
no
o be ka akire
o de master na bebio so wonsa no ahia
anu ahi dia ne
nana nie nana nie
eti say efiri ne kone no ma emu omre nko a na ebeso ebeso so no ma emu omre
biometric
no no ma eden am be fa problem ya
na engineering for so wo fi aso so de onso mu nyina o mu sisi so tiatia
sa na enwa mpo
nana do di achi friend say
Ken
your friend Ken Ken Stone
papa
Ken Stone
onso on sisi original
menu ya ba ko your friend Ken Ohene enti Ken Ohene no your friend Ken Stone oko Prempeh College na Ken isusu de Ken Stone yo ha so de oko Achu College
kan oko
Achu College what they Achu no work and o ma go mutrabo and o ma training no enti aseda e de ko e de ema engineering group no said de nana abuaje nya fe na ye kwakofa engineer foforo bi afiri ba bia amena be ye we de amaye engineering team no ankasa edida nyina na wo se de aseda ema engineering team no because o madwuma na o mo ye no ya na adwuma no konachi unia no se payo na abagio se envelope na abagio amonka ka engineer for
abuaje do at the time oni atu oh am the time
nana nie
yeah or the time dey bo the time na say my wife na
maji nana mo maji
we dey mami kra ma
nana mo maji me fa mani nkuta mama
kra ma
nana nie
na sa we ye adwuma
nana nie
wo ye adwuma wo be ama ade time wa mami
oh dia ba oh wa ya dia pa so asi kuta hwasoma no nana abuaje in fact omo your lovely lads
yeah
and just engineering team no
omo bo adwuma kama
omo bo adwuma na sempro die abetie
wo fa sempro
die
wonim say no na me adoma Friday no me position na father crash da ba
adi amount no
e just sempro ya hwehwe
nimu nti sempro so bebo sa position
akwa akwaji sa position
can you imagine
akwa akwaji
hey
goalkeeping no wakwa.
Oh.
Eti say no. Eti the aya ne say. Wo de say e penalties na. Na me no ma be
replacement keeper no aba.
Na maba. Na je say me ma be gina mu yie pa. Ho say me so wa. Na je say ma gina mu yie. Eti say sa na aya arrangement.
Why are there? Na adefefe bi akoso e wo dwaben.
Oh, yes. Sa
chese ohine ba why are there?
Yeah.
Ohine ba ya there.
Yes. Nana ya.
And ohine ba ya there. Ohine ba ya there. And na Greek minister na education minister
yes.
The Agribusiness and Skills Development Institute.
Yeah.
Hey, chese Nadino school nti yamfa na ama. Or say almost say Cerebral Agribusiness and Skills Development Institute. I was say a year Nana Cerebral. But Nana Cerebral no chese mudu. So
no. Nana idea.
In fact,
I
to say wa shene senso so animonyam. Na me hwe adan ahodoa. Ewo ho.
Yeah.
Me hwe eye lecture theater.
Yes, theater.
Amphitheater kura bi ho. Na me hwe fish pond da ho a ubetimi dia kosua se de esi dua eye ensuomunam. Na me hwe sabiaku wahine kese wono banana yo maye bi papa ewo dwaben maye bi o dwaben pa ye wahine se wunyo wahine se wunya na chese enei Cerebral Agribusiness and Skills Development Institute a chese
ade na ade ba ko a ewo nana ya ho na ye de afre nana ya wa so ono edwabe achempem
oyo achempem ne ye ohene ba nti na be kokumase no eye achempem hene no eye otumfuo pokuare the first born.
That's right.
And now oya achempem hene sanity da bia no ohene ba and na ye achempem nti o se wo modene ya
o engage otimi engage pa eje se bibi kra na otimi frew so ho na waje adwenkyere. No, in fact, you're very lovable. To me, Fred, me person me adi we na. Also me show feel na. Hanu me ye ne senya ne be ye.
Desmond ko adimbi.
Oh, Desmond dimu tinti my pampen na wa ucha.
Dwabi engineer.
Dwabi engineer papa. Hey. Bwankra de ye wi a ye bepe ba bia de beto Desmond o say agema. Wa bre wo bwankra o.
Na ehwa anwia ne abuo nyina edamabam.
Oh.
Ehwa anwia ne abuo nyina edamabam.
Yeah.
So
into why
chese enya uza ohine ba ya no mutirimu yo mote. So na ohine ba na ni wo fom se.
Na ni wo fom odonipa. So ho chese say even dwaben say bia ye ko dwaben say na ye bi wava chese ohun say bia wa pack ya aba be gina aka wa fro sisi hey minua na o wa mi gina aka ho na chese ya
ohine bia wo ye we ohine no o spread ne ho na ne ma ene adehye ene ekuroma nyina aye fine sa ohine no ye bɔ ne ho po enye yie
true
inti se na ya namu a na aye ohine na busuafo be hunu no we no chezo mo ye ayokofo inti mo se yokohene eso wo ho mo se we friends say emrante hene e wo ho omo nyina na ye aligned to ohene inti se ohene e de ne ho nkrofo ni twa de ho hia na wotu kwa ba nkran kura na the presence is a pin kura to from dwaben a
obeti o see from obeti
pin kura to we say me papa kokura ya no mama ye very say o shen sama me
okay
ADAKABRI ko wa na jude som kura ko akoje me you know obeti Why never go fiti kwa kwa bona mane. So no.
In fact, very.
Na chese sa mi na me kono ho so no. Over the years, when the shen sama na dropping him fu nyina chese na.
So why yache? On the nunro no so de. Someone the nro no.
Nu bra papa.
Papa bi pa.
Akokura na yire no me miensa.
Wow sha.
Na wow sha.
We dey say you be na be ka ache.
Dwabine do.
Dwabide.
No, some ranche ni di ho atrantwie ni. Ranche ni di ho atrantwie ni.
Wofa. Azemo. Sa de so sma.
Ai.
We are no sma na just akwa kwaji agro.
Ya ha adwene ba bia be wura bia na ehu. Ba bia be wura bia na ehu. Enti yasa na ma sma.
Me yape om say, o wafa kra sma betwa mu na just say bia na nye wa mo na bia. What's my mouth to say? We'll be a quack with Jabba. So, fine.
Could you sapon? Could you sapon? W could you sapon? Just say, but a year?
Oh, yes,
a year, a sempa.
Yeah.
That first, that's also Emma, a year facilities group of honor. And also so big solo.
Yeah.
And Dada. And Yao. And Godfred. You do not friend no Ubrana.
Yeah.
And Sammy. Na face so no DJ Bosco ka ho and Mapuna so ka ho. Na fe meals de yasan mane de nyina say tete. And they try say chicha kakra.
Yeah.
So ho no. Chicha kakra.
Oh.
And na fe so interview ba ko so ho.
Okay.
Interview back so back social back political and a back economic indeed the better after mobiano ebeba na fe mpanifo so beba betrase na yeso isai
yeah no correct
na ni nyina mu no akonya newspaper no so ya me remfi
no so
whatever my paper dey hin dey him
ma abrobro nsem no so me dey baby a me story back on me interest ewo mu pa ye daily graphic enim ho no
graphic is wrong.
Or say, a buying at the Ghana Sikana 10 billion or the baby ra queer emo.
Oh, sir.
10 billion. Or the baby ra queer money. Yaba queer and may have you be so many dear. A buying air pesica 10 billion at the rim.
A buying air be pesica. At the
requiem 10 billion. 10 billion.
What's say?
Make us all the remote. Or bank of Pesica, and you fear Abianes can down to that though. As an idea by to hay. Finance Minister Boyamani.
Severius Calideri and a Yakov Wasenya and a Troy. Or see the usual congregation of farmers across the country at their best to clamor the biggest national annual agriculture event, the National Farmers Day, will be absent on Friday. This is because the Ministry of Food and Agriculture has injected new life into the celebration by dishing out awards at a night of banquet instead of the usual debate held in the scorching heat. Consequently, a dinner and awards night will be held at the University of Mines and Technology Auditorium in Takwa in the Western region, where President Akufo-Addo will crown the national best farmer. Other deserving farmers would also be rewarded with various prizes at the national level. In all, 15 categories of farmers will be honored. Aside from the overall best farmer and the first and second runners-up, other categories will be recognized are the national best female farmer, the national best livestock farmer, the national best physically challenged farmer, the overall national best fisher, the national best marine fisher, and the national best inland fisher. Also to be rewarded are the national best fish fisher, the national best fish processor, the national best cocoa farmer, the national best most promising young cocoa farmer, the national best most enterprising cocoa farmer, the national best female farmer, and the national best shea nut picker. Innovations introduced. Another innovation in this year's celebration is the introduction of the 5-day agriculture fair dubbed AgriFest Ghana 2023, which is an exhibition where all 16 regions have stand at the AgriFest 2023 to showcase diversity in agriculture and food communities. Even though the 5-day exhibition na we mu nyina kwa no
Oda wa brand investment one.
The Minister
Investment.
of Finance Kenufuriatra, who joined his colleague Minister for Food and Agriculture, Dr. Brian Champon, to tour the exhibition grounds, said next year would see significant investment in agriculture to grow and expand the sector.
Yeah.
The ministers, accompanied by interacting with newsmen after the tour, Mr. Ufuriata said the government would adopt a deliberate approach to grow the agriculture sector next year on the back of a 10 billion investment. I'm going to interview now. As some way you're working out with the Canada.
Is that be a nice Canada over?
Me, I can offer that some time and fan in Kamaquam. Where are you? Where are you? King Can, tin, or say a bit next year.
Next year.
You know, King Can budget in November. That 10 billion, that's a budget. Government to the end day to moderate to. Was it government to? Yeah, men so almost so. So almost so. Where are some government to the council? Government to the council. Paper for flowers.
Was it deliberate approach?
We are some.
Deliberate approach.
Okay,
I'm going to interview him, right?
Brian Champon can I come here? Yeah, good. My young could this uncle way. Into a nepa say ordinary resident, and now will be a free krubimu, and now will be a tea krubimu. And for so dear bepa, no munya for him. Say what say what is our crew we more. Say our crew more almost when he was one. Would me pinpoint him for so dear pa when you flew in one.
Make us on him wedding fish, ya be a duno.
And what is your and what is
and not as well, Driasa.
No, was I was a emphasis. Yeah,
30 years.
30 years in Faso.
Now, come on, you do pay home, and you go down. Yet, one, yes,
we are making quite a mechanism.
There you I don't go as a one, Abeko. Because you better do it, dear.
My minute former head of history section and politics at the University of Ghana. Dr. Ebenezer Ayensu Eninkomo Nkubusa no kra se ahinie emfasode wo so enei etwam ana ahinie no mpo no ehia ma oman empuntu ana Dr. Ayensu memu ha
mi je wo so
doc na wi mpo ho te sen
na na do mbo amonse
woni bi eni akwem at the university level edie na ema yesua abakosem. Say yes, history. Say history grow department. A DM pasodie any here must say at the university level in this modern day. You be history at the university level.
O question you know, now me guy chia work here for. No matter what say. Abakosem. Senya ni din chere no. E ya bisunya e chere nia esipen nia ewie yen nia ejinasia ebetinya chere yen das nia ebeba chere ma yete mebetado chere ma yete nia yegumu primpri ase na amayeti ni esi jinafe ya nye bako ebie ana ebiesa ana se anan enum yesia nia edioma na bekoni nti abakosem ehunfia papa enunti na adwuma biemu oko hospital o yare no kra wetu won kire ho history o yare na o de koe no won kire ho abakosem records mo kire oto no abakosem tania otina bi nso oko hospital ho biuma wo be hu se na no wo bai no wo de 3D na bai no ma we blue say na wonomwe no yes nti se yare ni ya wo gina me a wo kire ho no so ahwehwe bibi foforo ya sa o yare sa me mekire o munini
enti abakosem no ne fa ben na efa nananom a etinkonwa ene enwoma so
ne ma bebre abakosem kra kire nse nfa no bruni bae no ebibiri mam ha yen go kunsa yen ne Ghana no na ahemfo ene asofo a eya konfo ena na ehwe oman no so e wo course Oboni buy and one would be in Every Oboni finance a council begin 2 minutes fee one semono. A baby member be a good Ghana had the engu na neko buying a quanga hoa a hini fast no ama costu na hobby in there and never be the home common.
It's not me to see who say I hear him for so was one.
You na Medina research a year 2000 Chief Council and Governance Institute of African Studies and I watch many head of history and politics so our project research na many project assistant we do working up papa na the man nipa all the 10 regions that work Ghana no could be what some will be say no say I mean a home faso in a day I mean no and who's here na yeah the name be questions be say home ya dia who can say you and answer the bia who say ya no na ne ko buy no say you over 74% of respondents ebisa oni na chere say ahini no ehu hia na obi baka say 2020 2006 year 23 years etwam edasu gina sabi sia no da so yes it said niema bebre in society niema wo gina so de kesa ahini no ehu hia no in society one yako Ghana nkrosu na beri police ni wo police station ni ho biba ohene and wo kono no wa hwe no ato yes the agency and then ohene afre we say DISEC and security council REXEC no more could see national security abem and here one two fire service in Kuhini be was and so say oja to baby no he sini actually so if red yanum aya asafo memrante I will call you ma wo would jano so be gira police for wo ruko pom akwahwehwe ye hia no so he be si dawu so obefre nipa no waba nyema nkoyiye wo mani mu a ahemfo afashe bia ohene netimi frɛ president ba no wakamia ne manfu hia akyerɛ no na mu bebre no etimi wie yiye mai kra na mia patikɔ so si Okonfadochi hospital asai elugu wɔn a ɛwɔ hɔ no ntotoe no wɔkɔbɔ ɔhene ama ɔhene saa hospital kɛse a ɛhwɛ Ghana nyinaa no ɛresɛ yɛyɛ ne den ɔhene bɔ ogua no ɔfrɛ nipa no pledges sɛ kɔe ne ahokeka a wɔkekae no sɛ ɔman nankasa ɛyɛ government sa government koraa na ɛyɛ saa de no a nkasa response no ɛma nti saa nneɛma yi na ɛdi adanse sɛ ahene ɛho hia
ɛyɛ Dr. Yensu ɛfɛn koraa na wode yɛ mfato ho yi sɛ ɛyɛ Komfanote Teaching Hospital na ɛnoma ɛsɛyɛ na ɛyɛ ɔhene nana yɛde adwuma na hyɛ ne nsa ɛkɔbɔ ɛyɛ ɔhene amaneɛ ɛma ɔhene bɔ ogua ɛma ahokeka yɛde ba yɛn na ɛfɛ no ɛnipa no dodoɔ no asoso ɛtwe wɔma no ɛbea so sɛ adenti na ɔhene na ɛkɔbɔ ogua akɔyɛ koraa sɛ wɔkɔ akɔgyegye ntoboa nkakra na yɛde asoso ɛfiri sɛ yɛntua toɔ ɛmfa mmɔhene yɛtua toɔ ɛde ma aban woso se nka aban so na bɔɔ saa adwa no mpo a ɛnka yɛ mma yɛkyerɛkyerɛ mu sɛn
na ɛno kwasɛm na asɛm no nyinaa sɛ Komfanote na ɛhena de a ɛyɛ ɔhene ne de a Ghana deɛ ɛdi kan no to no a yɛtua no bebree ntua na yɛtua no nso nneɛma a ɛsɛ sɛ yɛde yɛ ɛdɔɔso nti ɔkwan biara so no ɔsɛ ɔbaakofoɔ nsa ntumi nkata nyame ani osi dɛn nti ɔkwan biara so no yɛwɔ avenues ahorow a yɛtumi fa so ɛfɛ sika Uncle for him, Cordon said, when I get on and say, Matia tax, intimate and say, best on sense, intimate. And you know, he never crony any day. Or he never on comfort not in the one for casse, or say to 2 or comfort. Once I pet and I just hear a fancy man. And what did he do at the Star Hospital? No, in this I get the symbol of a Santi kingdom. Back any Star Hospital. I say, yeah, they are born. I say, yeah, man, you say, ma. So to me, okay, say a bit of man, you need to make a see. Kumasi Akra, would you go to a lot of council crowd want to a mammy? Yes, based on that, no. Or you know, the Yantu Abaman, or you know, Crony and a day, or you know, all no dinner paying for a teacher or man, and then it is when 2 son among paying for you will become. It is no 2 son among. One, Yamu baby, what we are worrying, a winter. Yamu baby, out of ignorance. It is near maybe Kosia. Now, ya can be. Yeah, ya only one any more day. One could school. You only be Piara. Now, we are bunch of Fukaka will be guilty. What to a bugum, to him a being a news. Now, young Sabe, young quite here, near can be. Nankasana, Mono, he so he be our Ghana. So read say your hospital, say your school, say your police station, and now say, Sabe, a Jananga. Ghana nke ya kwenye nini siri ya wi.
Na fei ubebusa se Dr. Inswada Rumu. Edi nti na nipa bi kai ebire bi a atwam tete noma bi a na wo ho a na nananum na gyina mu eye until say administrative law municipal law ebebeji traditional authority no esi nche no enipa beti ya na omubu afu wodwene ho sen
asamene se abako sam se na nanu ne akonfo ne oboni beje tumi fi won sem oboni colonial rule no e the fence we be by ma nipa ko school won e ko school kwa brochiri ni ade na by and what say what the natural leaders of the people come and come and get them money ade inti one necessary work kasa and na one insist ade no so ko buy say eyentuaso ni oboni ye na ntuaso inti won aye and na so koso yan said dan na kasi bra yeri na fa hudi no yan tna se ni yan hwe se ahemfo no aya himi nsihye ni dwumadi bia wo di ni ade no ye be ne den of course nyama ni bi wo awoncha mu yu district assembly ni abi na na se ofurata wo be yen hyiamu on san ma mi gina ha yu aketekete provincial council of chiefs and wo be ye sade ni wo hyehyɛ ono hyehyɛ ade no and no nya ni DC Jones and so no de ne ba Jones ofurata to no and no doc or edit man no and no ni first local government we are ye ekito man and ya ha fufamu adam danga ko ti bibi mukrad wo so yo hina won ko assembly we are utikani a won ko assembly o kwa onye se na ma kwahwe abanfo ko fa assembly na ka che fu kakra na na ewu mu a wo ye MC DCs ne hefo no e de one pen to ho na asɛ ade no nti niema ni bi wo ho a of course niema ni bi na mamra wo ho no etam na so yen sakrai sakrai ben ye na dia ogronya administrative procedures ne ne keka ho e bai na a water down ahi jumadi ananka indigenous leaders itimi ye na ye na water na down
se enei was gibre and wakọ ekuro yi a yefre social media isu a you be hunu an se emebunu e wo oman Ghana mu no dodo no ano omo mpe abakosem ho atie ema enya de a wo munim de ekoso okura nti usa se ahini hu won faso de a aden na mrante ne mabaawa omo no mo ye ekuro no ekono na omo ye ekuro no hini na wo mo no enya ahini eso mfaso de no entomo
yo medase Sesia no ababia wudia no eso wadi nya komuni nyina ye 1979 Lawrence Mabia obey revolution obey eso aba na ne yeto what buying institution there in your central government cry institution what cassette wo go hifi na nidi tu yo hene me kai yese kufodia na ko Ghana secondary kufodia Lawrence kufodia bibi of my hini kwakubu atinga himfi injina fam no for hini ni so mra no ne be kasa no onyo hini na tena fam saa nyema no na yegui no agusi nsu na abama nipa bebre wo ka hini anu afiase ya secondly ahimfo ni bi nso isuban eka ho obi wo ha ompata enyo oni onyo de se obi wo nso yo de se but na bi okwa ni nti oni ade jewu so obesua hini ho nyema ye wa himfo bi a ye ni study ni bia enyankopon de aman ye ne na mo bo ho ka no de enko school no ukọ na ka bibia no aka cho so ye professor nti ade no atene gom no wa yawo nti so yawo wo gom wie na nso wan wa na ko social media nso wa ko yawo hi enso so hini jawo ne man wo gom da so it is a nyema na wo ye no na one man na wo ko bi won hiu o kwa pema man ti na be wa sisi wa hini na wo hwa so na mabontina na na nie hinye en wa kunkum na de oni ma hini no ho hwe no de na ye mo sabia man ti ri no nti abasem ke na aban na so na nipa na ebebi ahini ni bi no nso wonsu en bomban ema ta de na ba
enti yene Dr. Ebenezer Ayensu ono na Ayesu yes ni honum Dr. Ayesu Ayensu so de na je akwa ye river Ayensu da amina yene Dr. Ebenezer Ayesu na oye former head of the history and politics section at the University of Ghana and ye di nkomo asempot ye da ho ne ye se ahini ekura so womfaso na woti kuro bi mu na ofiri kuro bi mu a mfaso de bempo na unya de free ahini mu na sankomo ya ye di ne abeduru ba bi se Dr. Yesu
yes sir
colonial days and sample and ye di na mua bruni ba ye na ye se ne Ghana ye wo ba bi mako se enan Northern Territories na wudi free bole na wafrosoro akọ wa Laura Nandom Hamile na wudi abane nifa no so de aba besi pusiga boku zuarungu boga enam ho abatamale de aba salaga na chese Northern Territories no afi wakwhwe Transvolta Togoland na yendi ehim but o man twuru yendi na nka ho edi sane edi free yendi zabzugu wo de ba yendi de ba ketikrachi besi kwando ketakura na onka Transvolta Togoland no ho afe Gold Coast Colony wo de efri enchi edi betwam takwa ta hantamemu takura de odwa simpa senya briku enkran na de akosi takwa na chese empraye so beto colony musa ni nyina no kowie se ne etoso 9 no asante na chese asante no edifrikitikrachi etwa nsuo na wodi abakejeji de abakwa medanso aba tebu abetwam tachiman atwamu di akwa kopie mu ewo wam nachi gonokrum eje asante no ene Northern Territories yachemu se enan yewo Northern region yewo North East region yewo Upper East region yewo Upper West region yewo Savannah region akoye numumpu ana asante yɛakyekyɛ mu ara ma ɛnɛ akɔ ɛno nso so akɔyɛ sɛ ɛnan ɛyɛ Ashanti region, Ahafo region, Bono region, Bono East, ɛyɛ sɛ nso yɛakyɛ mu sɛ 9 ansa na colony nso so akɔyɛ sɛ mmiɛnsa ɛno nso so no colony akɔyɛ 9 koraa, Western region, Central region, Greater Accra, ɛna Eastern ɛyɛ 9 ɛna Transvolta Togoland no akɔyɛ mmienu, Volta ɛna ɛyɛ Uti region ɛne sɛ yɛde anya 16 regions ɛwɔ Ghana sesei. Sɛ nnɛ obi te Kumase na ɔdescribe obi a wɔte Brekum sɛ ɛhɔ nyinaa na yɛ asante a afɛre wabɔ ɔhene bi din abufusɛm nko a ɛnti wobusa ho sɛ sɛ abakɔsɛm sɛ ho hia deɛ a adɛn nti ɛne nnɛ baabi a na obi ti a ne yɛfrɛ no asante akyire kora bɛyɛ no Western Asante na nnɛ ɛkɔyɛ Bono Ahafo na afɛde akɔyɛ Ahafo no gyina frako Bono no gyina frako ɛne yɛsɛ nya Bono East no so obi ka sɛ ha na yɛ asante a ɛwɔ sɛ nipa ɔte wɔ seesei no ne bufuo.
Wo question is papa na ne gyina nkranfo baby so adi ayi ano nkranfo wɔ baby si asante wɔ mu enwo sinwo yɛmi asante nkwan yɛ dɛ nso ntini wɔ mu dodo ɛsɛ ansana obroni itimi fa ɔman nyinaa as Gold Coast colony a British colony no na asante ntaban atrɛw afa almost the whole country ebi akɔfa Burkina kakra ebi akɔfa Cote d'Ivoire ebi afa Togo kakra na kwan a asante fa so de trɛw ne ntaban mu no ebi ɛyɛ asomdwe kwan ebi yɛ ɔko ɛna ɛkeka ho nti based on that no nipa hwɛ asante through the lenses of ɔkwan a wɔfa so de bɛka bɛhyɛ asante ase yɛfa Palestine ne ɛkɔ so na Israel no kɔ so na ɔkɔfa Old Testament a ɛyɛ Onyankopɔn asɛm ɛsan yɛ history book na Israel fo saa na ɛkɔyɛ ne wɔn a wɔhu sɛ Israel reko ne wɔntumi wɔn ma wɔn nsa so no ɛsono sɛnea wɔmfi Israel fa wɔn a wɔn Israel kɔkɔe no di wɔn so no nso ɛsono saa na asante akɔyɛ ne nti baabiara asantehene biara bɛbue n'ano si ɛyɛ ne de no historically ɛyɛ nokware or exercise no control bi a form of ebi mu wɔ hɔ a ɔkɔe di wɔn so nkunim ɔde wɔn bɛka ho wɔn de yɛwɔ the core wɔn a 1701 tɔkɔ ne ban wɔn wɔ hɔ deda wɔn anuanom ɛna wɔyɛ sɛ mo nua mbom nfa na etimi aburo de nhyira wɔyɛ ɛbrɛ wɔburo de nhyira nti based on that no they adopted an expansionist policy wɔkɔe gye ebi mu bɛka ho ti saa de ɛwɔ hɔ na administrative procedure na ɛbaeɛ na ama Ghana I see a dual authority. Central government, they are now the District Assembly, 2 MCs, I don't know. And then I inform them, a sound war. Now, say, a young towness and they won't be shown as here. And now, I would be a banner. Yeah, opening is before you big past Britannica. Britain food to me country for now. A ma or come only for you. Nti every month me asɛte wɔn bebree traditional rights and practices bi no ɛfa saa nneɛma ɛfa ebi wɔ hɔ a afidua ɛyɛ wokɔ denkyira hɔ baabi a yɛwɔ community bi a afidua ɛnso wɔkɔma denkyira hene tɔ ɛnɛ tɔ no kora we don't know how to do it. Why? Because asase no wɔte so na denkyira hene dea nti saa toro no wɔde kɔ no a yɛmfa nyɛ hwee yɛmfa no sɛ 10 pesos nnɛ no yɛmfa nyɛ hwee ɛyɛ symbolic gesture kyerɛ sɛ asase wei wo na wɔde maa yɛn nti yɛgye tumi ase bi yɛde ba bɛda wɔ asene saa reunions no wɔ hɔ na yɛkɔ nyade no a we try to interpret menka sɛ misinterpret we try to interpret the history based on the whole system sɛ saa na yɛsɛ Bra what be school reform ko SS no. Now me a secretary supervisor. But what special unit be creating account. In the end, you call Kumasi High. You history, political science teachers. The call. And now one man actually lecture. Lecture buku well. Na me family crazy. It can't see. Noble territories areas be. Na ya santi santi ase. Hey. Aka say the teacher ba. Otiachi ba se no to nensa ewura buku him sebe. Also named to me. And the simple question was, then now I'm said I go back. Then now Afibia Mukotia told my son. Teacher named being Yalubi. The Ukotia told my son. Let's just only Punkita Bibi and our dear. Now, I'm 2000 4 time another issue by Achima Buakwa, Achimbo Achimkotoku, and now 1 year, and so I change it. It's a friend who saw changing it. If I change for no year, I get more question. I will read you. And we'll come from South between no see. About what I'm trying to say, I change about no bar first. What you get to? I think what to Kuna Chimbo so maybe 2 1. What you get to? Tina Mao as I say, what I change about him. Let's say, what quiet no not seem about him and no more friend again. One can say you. No, you're thinking. I'm not asking what about that now you're thinking and no just a meme title. Of course, I've heard it. I think maybe I did say that title and the idea the year for when you for any right and prerogative to keep that title because as well, by no normal baby tonight. It is an year man on earth and one stick. We are doing tradition, you know, that's all. Yeah, you know, because I'm going to say, what did Trump call exile? Sanka, you guys and the phone when you said, no, I don't know for exile. But occasionally, the last day of that man, seeing him pushing in our catcher and say, hey, Pempa, what did I come? One shot, young, someone for Pempa, ma, that's in the end. Now, why was I bring up? When I do move to you are forgot a can. No, yeah, and what they temper by. What about says or any Kumasi or near the sound mobilized Nipa, I am for no Cassie. Kumasi, you know why you temper and what? When you're something, it's not it. And what ye. It is the war target to say about us winning say and the party. Bibi, no meaning how much as Santiago. Man, that's a school, the woody beer. And I say, one I said, you know, you mean to Orica. As I'm authority, new rule, a diminisher, and I can't me na. I can't with the crew. No one say, I was paying so.
And it's yet, you can ya see na a Chieftaincy Act, be it 1960, be it 1970. I will name a Santa Hene and Paramount Chiefs. Now, o name divisional chiefs. No name sub-divisional chiefs, no name a decree na so also any other chief recognized by the constitution. What say said ne a casante hine na what na share a chinebeka a paramount chief na de china aba a divisional chief no so na fe na a consume ahimfo nyina. Tell us more. Who person chiri saying?
And the fact is that time when it's 1904, and a British mayor, what ye, name Hojo, and what 1910, and the Yakoso, BBM, especially this constitutional dispensation, near the recognition of the fact that that institution, you know, they are talking now every year. 2, as the Obia Line. Now, Obiri can say something in your king. For never, now I catch it for our school, our kind, Mr. Warm Papa. Now, chief, you know, I am for no, you go focus on the king. Into Bruni man brace of Queen Elizabeth, on Peso Beja to Mr. or beware, Biblium had you to me equivalent on any way, no use that being for. And for why I know, and now will you once. You took a Santa, no, you king. Over the Gomba from no, you king. You call my crap. King FWK Kufu, Akava records, you know, King and what I said it. Now, one I can walk in chiefs. And see, a Sami, and Susanna, yet can ya didn't now, but was some Obroniba to meet you, but when near listen to you, into the Fredina said then, Juma would a power of us, the babies are being and now, we are
Bruni
African leader, come and come out the kind. Up there, president, that's how far I mean for titles of stone. Then, I'm after the horse I get from a uniform. And I ain't put on the titles.
if I come in Kruma the end day, I was such for no dear, yeah, a buy in could we say, Santa Hene, Prempe the second, and Kwame Nkrumah. A share ye ma or Quabruchi almost 2 years. Kwame Nkrumah Bruni di Cabe share no. Na Bruni can say, a hand or chihini. And sana or Quabruchi ma Bruni ko share warm. Na tama or mu baye. And a Kwame Nkrumah Bekumasi. And no yes, the city Santahini and Cop Airport in Kushia Kwame Nkrumah. It will call airport Kushia Kwame Nkrumah see Kumasi no. And now yes, Kwame Nkrumah, we are Sajifo. It depends the second and the day it didn't or Sajifo no Emma Kwame Nkrumah.
No, I don't want to want it. Some are attack chiefs. No, two, you know the title on a man of crime, not Tatano. I don't want to remember. I didn't see one because of the aura and what. And the title no and the Musu. I just want to buy one was one part was from Oman, then 10 thing was from Oman. And you need the medium and Pennsylvania, no of also your manner. We are custodian of wisdom and everything. In see, I can't provide what friend on air, the also the walking stick. So you knew the walking stick, and I'm to wrong be that. Wisdom commissioners, Nadina, Obia for baby. Walking stick, no friend woman. Lawrence, Abrantel, what friend woman will cast a line a day.
I Bovlo latte, cry.
Yes, young traditional practices, you know. And now, anyway, I know what call Warikakra. All y'all are him for one title.
And you don't know, Mammy de Bebusa will say, dear, yeah, politicians, and I'm on 2 years. Ubeka se omo de dilute ahinie anase wo mo de Kenya ahinie ko wie se politics ibe mu a ba bi te so ko wanchi CPP ba na eye wo hine kase mo rebedi atu wa betena konwa so UP for ba na nakusi apia wa betena konwa so ba bi bebre CPP ba no hine we yaba UP ba no hine we yaba na anu ikura ahwe se eye ma de nyina adua na PhD wo se I MPP for ba na yamasante hene so MPP for ni ho na NDC for the bebade no ma hwe hemfo nyina wo Ghana sa ade na yewosre
so asema no o kan me story papa e bi say NDC edenwo mikro mu hene from anotare obi an hwe me e na o 248 kan sendi asante for no yen tumu say Nia or say to two, near not yea, and no napijawan. And so, you are Yasan to answer the green, and napijawan. And now more so, no, so there is a scientist and open society. Who person see a Bibia for Santa for one, will be amount. Now, why yet? Other way, it is just now winning more. It's in all other ethnic groups in Ghana. Have you come across my idea? Christos, so many schools, so many. Why? Because we don't write about the Kwapeli. Scholars, researchers write more about about something. Me catch Nana the bank when you baby cook. I mean, funny crazy. Me PhD, me come home. Now me catch him. Nane, see, me young friends, yeah, man, for and she and all that. Hey, you better always something for said thing. So you that's the reality.
Okay, say yentro about a kuapimi. Now what shall say? Translation of a year Bible, the whole Bible, no. A year a kuapim tree. A brand ye kuma be no basri. I was Switzerland. Oba yeno. Obetina croupon. And intermittently, or san cocotina chebi. In fact, chebi kran and a yiriku ya. Or sign a free. A year chebi esan croupon. No, a German. But then, or call basri training. I was Switzerland. And it's or the bar ya. And the philosophy in skills and phonetics near denim. At the end, the bar say, or throw a quiapim tree. And what they throw Bible, no, you know, the maying. And so we don't talk about it. I didn't try.
It was only missing a secondary school or a lawyer. While a cropping tree of the 1992 Constitution. A bike. Yes, he launched war, he Christ the King. Unfortunately, there are more of Abushi and Asia, and you'll be moved to be removed. If you say, one turn have a woman, and I did a goodwill message, and I brought out the development of tree, a cropping tree, what is our Bible, and Tama, a kata hoa, aka, akano, eban, the count master. Now, Edu Brass, I'm missing all modern master work, no, any opinion, the queen, and the Casas was it. And I come at my family, and also the Casai. And they gave a peaceful background. In the Yama, young mother, a grappling for Misso, Naya, you who Islam, you who are new, say, who master the room of the any and ferry. The one super a year and 3 years, I am ferry. No one see another ceremony, and they get a woman. The obedient to be removed the Dankwa, Nana the Dankwa, or Mamma Kwan, or Mammy, the dear, as I said, the question of fact. So could be as in the Mamma data, I got to Indiana University, Bloomington. It's a hot and I'm in PhD, and I won there. The two is never Mamma, Mamma Baku, and Cabebia, and Quebec, hey, in book. Na nipan tinenka da ho menim se na mama team no kwa wo kids na da
and on the side of it yeah me fro na mahwehwe usini ano a ono constitution what tro no akuapem twi no free say ebeboa ama ye nyina no yenya ye ho ante ewo enoma bebre emu enti ye
for internet na for a cropping translation of 1992 Constitution.
Atubusa ho say ye won NCC National Commission for Civic and Civic Education. Na ye ma wo vote from central government. And one would have thought to say that constitution ya twetwe ye duru ba bi kura no a kasa ne ye brofo nti no na ayete say de ebia ye ambiguous. Enunti ye nti ye ho asimpo be the spirit be the letter. Yes, you know, just what constitutional lawyer ho the be a interpretation of the first instance, you know, the Supreme Court. And you can imagine say your interpretation into the 1992 Constitution. A be a quiapim tree, no, about why ma certain ambiguities. Be to study the minds of the framers of the Constitution. A quiapim tree about why than say actually on a brofo. What you know saying? Now they no mining to one among.
Okay, now you are a cropping translation of the Constitution of any or Paris Esquire or a lawyer, British trained lawyer, no buy. no kwa be sa de nti bo ni bi ni ade abem and wo question answer ni na say National Commission for NCE, National Commission for Civic Education. One Yoma water, Titania Yara, as you say, Tika Bande Mawono, Isra. Naminu still said, Fibrasa Commission by Nipa, what Omatano, and ye proactive. Now, we're proactive, and a bit too bad because the Catcher Burns is out from the Capreno. I will, Cadena and Patrick. Shawan said migration is a big issue in European countries. What person were National Commission for Civic Education, they say, the program is to educate people on migration, the challenges and whatever. No one year budget. Pajaro about Yasin in our own case of it. Petrol the do in our own case of it. 1 year say, no one can come to the European Union and the European countries, you know, say one fan, what they Inti munya say sikana. No ma quite for nyama bia ehinya yam constitution e one. Lawyer opari ya katire ni si. O mu USA for me ade. Na ka one sponsor we no. German Foundation na ade one year.
Yeah, Frederick Ebeck Foundation.
Yes, you need proactive way. We need people like that woman with Professor Irene Dotay.
Hey, me.
Yes, one of the Chinese African studies around. Acquire a butu view. Then or could see say Danish ambassador all that time no. It is my ministry. Then I mean your mount. A Juma with your mom and Yadeno. Then I mean your fight. What kind of pen am I ready? Say my makers or producer and Yadia and come and call it to Yadi. Na kujiji nkofusika na my minister of office na ni colleagues in your office any coming from complex white image one and yes $350,000 for the man oboni me can say million o say to show say I sabi kanafo afana ma kan me stamp ni o man telefax machine the stamp is to say me ma say oboti na ma tade inti then na ma edu baby no Norwegian research way what Sikanda one 5 years. What the other say would Norwegian professor, nobody should Ghana professor. Now the proposal. The proposal I mean what she said baby to be North South Corporation 1. 2 developmental 3 capacity building. Mamino connecting with the Norwegian way in ability. Legonkwa yenya 6 of the NUFU project. Funding. In this young coffee to set our mamma, no, or NCE, or the believer in ways used in a positive way. Let me and your cigar, what way is our translation? Just a budget on the migration. Young Kofonaba, no way to be a day, look more soon, near the Apacia Casa would judge. If you yes, say, we have a budget now. Administrative charges do. Always administrative charges now. We bet me the IO translation. We are. So our governing board, who are the so I do not migration now, some kind of Kakabu to be. Bibisha, the Patina near the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Within 1 year. If your budget number will be out in summer, but we are proactive and no bigger.
It is the same, submit a crubi moi, and I'm if you crubi swa. Met me up pinpoint concretely. A dear and Fasudia Minya free or hene, Akunya what is over the years in Swana.
You can general, if you are specific. If you are you, Nipane or Honu, your dance step, William Fasu, one in home. I'm not in the Pabino. No, I only do Comoviano. No, I say, me, mark 1, 2, 3, 4, with your school, with your soldier, with your say, no, dear, here, why? And here, what money you go for buying. At some point, a campaign, Nia aye ne Upper West region eye wala for no. One thing more catch Champon say a regional capital. It's a black woman can create Upper region. No one else am going a capital, no. But no you people to come and command the call Bolga. And no one did that. It be more count and Champon.
Yeah, can I just say Kwame Nkrumah minister na one ne ekọ nakra na ne efe no Abavana. Kutubabi Abavana hase no. Na eche se Abavana eno nti ne de eho no to Kutubabi nti ma Abavana na okọ 1960 okọ Upper East yede ne ye regional minister Kania oho.
Very good, but not heavyweight educated people na there that region ni la e book esene for wa. Matina wada me papa ko e ho. Matina ho. Ejuma nipa do. Respect for strangers. Who you want to changa who not be abuse. In this I don't know when. No workers of a regional capital wa for kind no. Me krom. Menena. What about atmo ka cha me ti su. Sa champo no ne me am bia wo ntafo okroni. Ti asema o ka ne say, "Hey, a champo bi yan ase ne mafi kroma obi anpo amon." Ni ade wo wie no no ma won kona business ade ni ti na pa. No ko to do. So what so yes, they might you go. Individuals and he be the mwa ma one man for. You market the president of the chairman of the Council of State. She knew more. Do that and you come one way as I'm in your man, and you come from 1 year more. Or your man, they do know I'm no crew. I'm not from boys need or foul, like me. One I do no power to me, one I call more chrono. So, all many media be in your way now, my bonnet where you would. Into the other individual. It means a month for Nagasa, Nipa now, would one have to come work for your Gumano. One of our goers. And it means across borders say, oh, EBI and Pasadena and Crawford. You be
if you say, okay, to buttress your point about Upper West region, in fact, Upper West region, region, the Bemu Casino, we say, Dr. Hilary Man. Ofri golu ebe tumu na PMP pension the first police region in the Upper West region was first accepted as a police region emma omuyi first regional police commander na oye jonkofo national security minister me papa Francis Poku ono
not to say papa na MAC MP more one secondary school headmaster. And I'm a champion, so I know you go between a champion 1 hour, let's just a sabrino. I know my one secondary school system. Many years come by, it's not 1 year because me aggregate. So that time was 23. Why if I call first for me at 22? Into the next school. Into not MA I was saying what. Into one system, so the other Mama Papa Nay, no, I sure no say. Through that, new connection or him no strong, I be I will be successful be so him now, him now man who one and they say, Obe boo and you what one. So I change me and then nobody said, I down I and I will see only in Tomana this woman. All other songs, and they said,
and a creeper were very popular. And Tinina Munuko, we say. Upper West Francis Pukwada Roma or Koy and a Chileno and a J.G. Rollins and so a baya or pair Bosia eventually Yanya Upper West region. Yaka and say wishing Kurakesia or Roma for Cotina Honum a year wa a year Nandom she Kalio she Girapa she a year Laura Hamile Tumu Lambusie just a encro akasi hormono ya can say a year MP some free Upper West region including the right honorable speaker of parliament omu ebenyan kabumu ne himfwa kabumu na omuso ahwehwe because so advert kura ba ma a big bank bi koye advert say wampo yes in the Upper West region for no Rashid Pepu mu ne Abansu mana Kesban Baben Peter Tobunum or Munya de Somoye. It is back to the issue of say or hine diana because the nay minim say politician na dimbi bi amame. Say nye minister na ye president, enye president na ye DC. Enye DC na ye MP na advocate. The dia na metimi pinpoint in my hometown say na mo hine so na samfa so die yaba makwem.
I'm sorry. Me call my doors. Not police station, toilet in the including put the police media doors and knock. In Jacobasi Crony, a police stop basta. Now, Nian and Yamiadum, Yakunyam, working for fooding a boy and what ye toilet. No initiative in your initiative, but a chroma, they are Wobuano. Into Wobuana or Cocasano. No, I said a regional police commander. Unfair numbers needing a day. And the county. So I request my year in this year in a honor. Say, what did you become? It is to his credit. It is Anyamano and none of what I hear for 1 billion who take initiative. You play the leading role. Pakwa Wakasa, Okasa. Pakwa Esa, Ufra, Unkofo. Now, Oma on the Kuno and Mekoni, Chimembi. Now, what do you have to have account? Now, what one called Napoano, work as a Tory, they'll do it. I hear their role as to why. If you saw as workers or auditioning, none of the answers were Kunkum, why coat hanger? No, the number about name Kofanos guy.
Hey, the dog say one no yasa.
Oh, Mammy, no be our Kunkum and Echo Tanga, Echo. How you to say Muko Tanga, so now I say, in Kunkoyana.
Now, Betty, no member, and Betty Susa.
No, man, from Father, no more.
Can you imagine? Did I just adore so a creapim of as I'm walking?
You, adore before the basic dinner, mobile and cinema, the motor, good down. Brother, good Nora, but here, bird of crying, my shadow. And so, I am quiet. Quiet, I am I said at least that dog say I do some more runabout. No, runabout, we also read them. Now, to grow up, I'm not that never who. Just a runabout to do. Now, Ubrico Vodia by me, boo runabout on the left, and I'm a shot, says me from now. I could be transophobic or not. A muya papa. The cropping, I hope I'm not runabout you. Sir. Cropping, of course, Manso count. You know, I'm watching Manso for 1935. Hey, yes. Never more. No, my near chief never paid chief. In 1925, a toll, soon. 1979. A beer fiasco and I'm a also. I was one young man. Hey, with a net dear dog, what can say, Mamma? A year, I also nipper back on to Amrechi. Minini Bish. Want to mean come? Hey, no question. In fairness to him, I don't come pop on Fio. On the mountain. Now, one who done me, and Yaman and he's a ferry. A tomorrow, Yaman who can be a young Yama. Oh, Uncle Diana Quake. I must say, you are coming to America. What they am for so big am I? Yaya must say, Yaya can I say? You can't come to America. No, I said, but the dream, dear, determination, you are the buyer. Your mom, and it made me today. Some months now, 1920s, working by ABC 1960, now year 1979. A woman from Fressia, who could say, near over yet. But I'm here about Queen. Yabaquay and name. It's name, Equi say, what can say a him for a year, Numa, our beer, state presence anyway. There over 45,000 a year settlements and a Ghana, and then the state presence bears 15,000 state presence. It bears 30,000
settlements na state presence any honomonom ehemfo na ehwe ho.
Yes. Wamro ahemfo ba. Wamro ahemfo. Woni ho a, and you can imagine maybe. Woni ho a, you can imagine.
Bibi wo honom a ubeka no say putokasem say ubetimi de admonish na nanamo hemfo so amanka omaye more like appealing to the present day youth of Ghana na.
Yeah, the cano. Apart from I am for a course school become Ghana. Nana Ofurata, Nana Ofurata, because Kufu, a cropon, and Nana Zuma take Kobo. One is has 3 educated chiefs.
Omo accepted to because and Nana Zuma take nene at
oh, but one by the name Zuma take now, for someone that removed one record studio there, they were progressive. I was in a next US woman posthumous order as well on professors. Mother to us. And then I said, I hear from educated new baby. Into the other son, one for one school now on you, piano, and matter, mamma, no one picture. I hear you. 2, I prepare one time to go. Yeah, project no. Yeah, conference, my hand full by. The project assistant, seminar, program, we say. Now, we do baby, no, he be up from the uncle stress. Now, some more junior, you can, the uncle here, at the end, and now wait to move us, one tell me. Until they have to do proper house cleaning. Because want to one. But when I want to ask, you may be what we need expertise. One young school, Abuso, Yamiadum, 3 SHS in the next 10 years, or he be a highly educated person in the community, or you're unemployed or grandpa, or not a can one of letters to my answer. You won't see a near maybe you won't find it. 2, they should take those issues on Paso and then we Paso as a challenge to demonstrate who on Paso. Mobilizing the people for development. Schools now anywhere, what flower proponent, now what Bugua, no walk, no car, a better national. Selfie canons what the bar, woman contact. Traditionally, who's been cocan joining into women contact. A mamma and Kwanzaa. But the other baby, and if I'm not this kind of amount of person will be now the you have to go overboard from that. Or only him about the things in Kota, woman contact my uncle from woman. No crime, I hear me after one guy, none, then she mum, Sophie, near this perfume, lace, near there, what taught them and a mobile phone. What taught them my own, which is only finding out this cry. Oh man, a nam carton. Oh man, a choppy carton. Oh man, a iPhone you be near them where ye. I don't think I'll meet you or him here will go out there, will mess with him. Or him, I can't be so big in it. And you're Busiano, what's not in 1 million else to see. You will be a war for the last of my God. Who's being cancer more law crime as they will mess with him. When I had an effect, not about the creative problems. It is that house cleaning they have to do it.
You
now lastly if I tell
okay
young JB Dankwa no or your audition into or glorify him in your baby over and I'm not so naive not council British West Africa for intellectuals near them and I'm not so one year in football into him for now why are this and this year that's what better me kumaso won glorify him you be kuno na anya fre na obia medibi obedience a we chawo ejira steady and monument they are manema
nti as a matter of fact no JB Dankwa ye wo kan Joseph Boache Dankwa ono ni nua panyini na Oforiata the first a say omo ya de share free at the entem baby dia kunya ewo chimem ayade ni kura na enkran na okan no osi asante abakwasem no enkranfo kasa no ta kama mitie bi
Well, in Clanasamono, a house to Nassama, quite be a como walk, do a wobble. What Flavon, why a bosomono, and when in a my woman say, Nahani ablekuma, abakuma. Mama, our one year maiden, Metna. Unfortunately, they've been overcome by our own. Because one institution, one institution solidified, and we can't blame them too much because technically, not and your him and come from one young no are comfort. Now, comfort, I will be a wooden copwan, where it's only put by heart.
eye wulomo
In the brow, a brofona by now, what it force and castles minimum. Yes, man crofo, no cop. No, I'm going to go town. And no, not for Fuji, I continue to see one thing. And it's the one of Panama home making us one problem. Re-engineering a component, one idea, I mean, that's nothing. No, I should say one traditional authority needed. 1826, Akataman's war, they made an effort to send us on the 4 years in the paper. And Sunny Betty Ashi a Santefono. As is here, Boom Seba, which they did. After a Coba said, he not the baby when we knew. Unfortunately, we need part 75. I get Dennis Mulatus. A brofono, Mana, you can form me now, Banama Monia, and the DNA. Banama and a lot of now, one young crying by the social cultural practice. What papa in Canadian, own young Canadian. Into what call 1826 war, you are what buying. And typical of them, only a fair for the new Jibu. Jam and Marcobo, and a sardine arrangement, agree. And a basin neck, one to me mountain, or him every wing. What can I say? The behind your way, or super better, what do you mean? Couldn't be in some rat. So he can hear young, so young, yes, and no Naman can fool win. And the politicians are 1 year proper research, 1 year proper proposals and manifestos. No, they use ethnic card. No other. And I want to say, one man and come from me a mana, one papa moya can for now, one papa can remember, 1 year can for no. What shall we make? And we piano, they say, and none about the one year advantage of education. Emma, well, we into Kasa, Kachaba, but technically they are not guns. You won't be our can, one wing, and this are polarized we have. Maybe Mafu to say, they should go back to the drawing board. One can see rainbow. Even though it is historians don't take it as a historical book, there were oral traditions, one oral tradition, one can do via one pekwana or befasha correct me. I can't sorry be. Which I mean Gadangwe as a whole group, never sorry be.
right Dr. Eben Ayisu aya ni monyam samsan koma ye no wadie no ebetimi de ato ne yesua enoma bebre e de afrimo enti onyankropon twedi ampo na yesre ne ma se obehwe oso na literal works a waye nyina aso so no yetimi anante so na yesua bibi na ye de aboye brada ache ye de wase pa right Dr. Ebenezer Ayisu, a former head of a history and politics section at the University of Ghana. Wakaka akra and say yasre no ama wagina na for one na worship petro natural go ama yene na timi akasa. Emrante no so atena se. Kingsley Amaliba and I say Haruna Kingsley Amaliba of the NDC Watnase Atiki Yakubu that handsome young man from Denchemoso, representing the views of the MPP. Courage, Nobby, and so movement for change. Afrafranto, Omswatanasi. Enti Yanshay, Abako Semene dear, be a quick comment be on Manoy, but other than that, we are asking, say, motive bang and na NDC youth, no more. So, Omo brandish what the system may call offensive weapons in front of one more birthday former president John Dramani Mahama in offices. Na a provocation and answer incitement in yashe na yade hunsam aba. Dr. Mamadou Baumia was say brandish Uganda card na efako sa silver star sa CFA udu ono mo a ebi ane aswap card no ewa ane ama Mercedes E550 Chow AMG near the amount movement for change almost also say memini dey eba no unity work afrafranto work ewa asante esom faso de na yanwenwene ho Kusuneti need 100.9 FM.
List ni nie enwoma beto to dia me baba no ho ade no hwem so betumi a asew na obeka ya jontuma miensa duku potomanto this way chocolate drink na kan wo hwe afibia so beri ni waware ni a this way chocolate drink na kan sia asew udan kawanu ntumu ho me be mo anu nso hye kura de aka ho wo de wapi ho o ka sa batete eda fom ho this way chocolate drink
kra cha be pe baba ware
asew
ye fi ase this way chocolate drink ye sori anopa no ne yenom ye bi she fridge nom no se snack ye nya hoho a no ne de serve wo mo ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a this way chocolate drink ne yenom and this way no ti ano a he se kire wom koko wom brick wom bibia wom ade wo hia ne so hye
this way chocolate drink
de wo hia ani so hye
FDA ahwehwe se adwede nkratoe mo agye atum se eye
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Special ice. Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Special ice. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Special ice makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Special ice, feel different. Always think special ice. Special ice, natural mineral water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
NEAT 100.9 FM so any na ene Wednesday November 29 2023 and time just about approaching 17 minutes to 3 in the studios Haruna Kingsley Amaliba of the NDC, Atik Yakubu of the MPP, and soon to be seated Courage Nobi of the Movement for Change. Right, Atik. Who are comment to be here about the historical interview?
That's on the
earlier interview. Or comment to be on.
Was it on the chieftaincy? That's the
Said,
Doma.
do we not necessarily Domasem, but any Aquatia Kofi Buatin, what's a berima? Can you put your hand in any tangible benefit be to your life? How I can say, as a result of a hini, a Saberima Kofi Buatin, where Aquatia, into a what take why?
I think they did come in Chabema 84. Now, Kofi Buatin, the third.
Or Saberima.
Saberima. I don't know whether he's still the chief or not.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I
don't know. So,
Me papa don't know.
So I'll tread cautiously without mentioning him, but just stick to the issue
of chieftaincy.
Maybe I made that now stop my body. I say my own dream.
Ya stop body. I just talk with visa.
I say
na me bob na.
Yeah, I say boom. I say one hour can say I don't want to go there. I was just stick to the chieftaincy.
Me the coffee buat intina.
So over, they've also have a role that they've played. They play their role in our lives. Me say me nana me hunu a not akotia. Na me papa so etina akotia. Na me so ma betina me so wo ma akotia. I'm menyi ho no ma tetwa my back. Me feel her back cry. So on any day, anytime, I'm very, very thankful for the Achims for giving us a land, my family and us.
Yes.
Because of how much you know, I'm Papa Jay Konsosi chairman for 18 years. So I could hear. As no free so, MPP Konsosi chairman, and to get a Dagoma man, 100% Dagoma man, being a constituency chairman in an account dominated area for 18 years, I think that they've done so much for our family. So on any day, I do appreciate them. Secondly, the banner issue of chieftaincy. Kofi Osaberma Kofi Boateng, the third of Akotia. Also, enough for there. Think I know say be a funeral grounds. He was there. He's built a funeral ground. Whether it being through contribution or from small collection, that counts from the tributary mining to them. He's also done his part. And I know say there are other areas of Akwa, certain basic things like market, maybe drainage systems and all that, you know. The chiefs also they do contribute their quota to. And see, the bigger your land, and then the natural resources are what you say be a gold, and a diamond, timber, and so forth. No, but what you have, no, it also adds up to how much development you can give to your people. For example, the government will be concession. Say government the concession will be so unquire mine and crana. At the end of the day, as all call him for now so. So I bind the area way I'm say be a juma has say and also I catch us as any I buy so or the amount now so Bosumi Biano Brabe who and then go gunsa and my I was on for the reason is just that they also want what you contribute to the coffee.
Gunsa and question and not abosomfo.
And question and the whole thing is that they also want you to contribute to the development of the area into ultimate two Omagudi and Fankwasa. Because and then you are not necessarily down south. Ever mining. The sky maybe they keep it to themselves. But you need to contribute something to the chiefs, and the chiefs will also the resources are all one. It also helps you to also develop your area. Let's take areas like somewhere like Western North, for instance. There is nowhere Wakwe mining or Western North, being it community mining, small scale mining, whichever mining that it is. Uncle, I am for now so. They will come and sack you out of the place. Even with the community mine offer, in the event that before they even start the process, Omeka to say from the stakeholders, and that includes the chiefs. So they are part of the development of the area where we stay. Because of how cosmopolitan the place has been known, we don't usually see the chiefs around. I mean, playing that direct role because everything is left to the MCE, DCs, and the government officials who are in charge of the area. I do believe that the chiefs contribute so much to development, and they are also lobbyists for development. So, my penny be quiet now. I mean, penny channel say opposition leader be quiet. You make a so I say news. I say you hear classroom, classroom blocks swapper. Yeah, classroom where you need teaching equipments and all that. That is what they use. That is also the tool that they use in bringing development to the people. So we cannot discount them out of the national development. I have only play a very, very, very major role. And now answer now, as a area to say be a Krobuso. Now the powers that be or the national or the region will come in. It has to go through the chiefs first. the chief will have to try to resolve those conflicts. And a due time that there's a conflict between it is intra-conflict or inter-tribal conflicts now, they become so problematic because national security cannot move in and just go say maybe I'm a way and I'm a way. It doesn't work that way. It is always about mediation. So when the mediation fails between the chiefs or the chief there, when to me answer the issue now, the issue gets escalated and it becomes a problem. So aside the development that we are looking at now, they are also part of the peace process that we enjoy today.
Yo, Amaliba.
Over. Ma minchia ya chefo any atiefo na minchia me party mimpunimfu nyina Yamiadom, and the incoming president, January 7th, 2025, inshallah. Obaba bedi Ghana nimno waji o mine free amani hununia benesim John Dramani Mahama. Yankopon de afiba akon akanen kwana ho and His Excellency adi 65 years. Yampa eboni se Yankopon be so amana ho den. Na bibi odina dru no on tranishiem sabe etrimodwon edinyansa ne nam Yankopon ondom ne bi na omano akoma ebedwene Ghana ho echen na busua ho emana akoma ebedwene enchirimba ho achen wono ane ho the Ghana for the akofuna ne hye ne nsem biomu a obetime buma ne wahodim ne nimdie mu na ne oye mfie nwotwe a atwemu no betimi aye ne esensa ade asom ade hyeman Ghana na nchirima so abedi so mfa so enti ma men fa akwanya we so fa ma no ento ampempempempempem NDC ma ewo Ghana ne ekwantuom eni wiase afa na nyina John Dramani Mahama dofo a omoma ne tinkwa no menso men fa ma no entum bi na men ma no tinkwa osonko kwanso kra na Yankopon mensre Yankopon nshiro ema no Kose. Your Excellency, happy birthday. And we are proud to have you as our leader. And particularly this generation is happy and proud to have you around. And we thank God for your life. Wafa, makane sa no. Last, I think week Tuesday, if I'm right, there was a cleanup exercise of President Mahama office.
Somebody who say not
for some still my options. Where I want to direct my conversation to is where I am choosing. Thank you. And this in Mabunu, under the auspices of Amos Blessing Amos, the Greater Accra Regional Youth Organizer. Yakoye in CC or John Dramani Mahama office or cantonments. My member NDC for Mabunu akoye na abaso. Se omodi odo ebe odomo ye sutie. Eba ye mane ye fe na ye de kire se ampa. Ye peni ni ye kandini John Dramani Mahama. Ye gina nechi. Na wafo ye ko clean up exercise a. Obiare nioma wode ko. Obi pa wode kente beko. Obi de bicycle beko. Obi di moto buru beko. Obi di kafe beko. Obi ade ode beko. Enti yen akade a wose ye de koye ye clean up exercise in ye de koye no. Enti so obi hu na wote baabi na boni hu na okeka ne nsam wo pa wono ana samwa. Ye de enti so dogo bi nuabe. Na akwanya sa base ye beko Mahama office akoye clean up a ye be sa ye kura mana chenwe. Yes,
dear na mo de koye.
Yeah, de koye no wa for ni tu ye ko se ye kodoy. Ye de nkrante koy. Mane ye fe. Ye de asasa yuru akoy. Praye nyina ye de koy. Ohun se airport na chi gota kakaka bi da ho. E fa be si te de say ai Bema camp overpass na se. That gota no form be fa President Mahama office na chi. Ye te say aya na ndanchem ene reptiles bi a omo eta betwem wo ho. Enti mo office staff no mo bohu. Enti e ka cheri se mo ba na mo yakotokuru mo famra. na say bia ye pie aboa no bi so sa e betimi adede na ye kana sham na ni na say betimi afre wildlife the division of Ghana Forestry Department no mo be fa aboa na ko because ene ye omadwuma ohun eni so bi ahu sadi na bo ne hu na wogina nchen keke mu a ofa ni aha me pa ye atwom wa okrom ha enye bia ye koye ye clean up exercise ofa what is okra bi eprai obi hwe ne moja e wo ho hwan ne ho kae e wo ho ye ndc mbabunu ne yakwakohyem ene ye adwuma ye wie ya pa bibia di ye kofie obi akoda na fe commentary sanam akire to the extent that bibi kakra ye koye wo ho no I invite ya to the extent that the president of the Republic of Ghana Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo anya kwan I reply the NDC youth won ko gina baby say sorry them no ko kansa asem no say ye NDC mbabunu pese ye de sakasaka ye eba oman ni mu na se asiesie ho asie bo say ye de basabasa beba oman ni mu dia ene or boy ko say ye be feli wow that's very interesting over see ye okrum ha ne ye wono nko na wakasa the other voices but once ono no opemu odi oman ni mu wakasa ne de meyi ano ha me person man penini ne futufo any abanity as you say basa beba Ghana ha and ye NDC for the beba we will never do it and we will be the last people to disturb the peace of this country. In any case, you are losing elections 2 times, you hand it over peacefully. Rollins Elusui or hand over my Yeru Akufo. Mahama Belusui or hand it over my Onoman Pine Kufa or Tisui. Wanu the posture, the behavior, and the demeanor, HPF say, even in the event that MPP loses the elections, he won't hand over. Impliedly, the conduct and behavior, actually, I don't know. In any case, Owokroma as a commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, Yechi ne vigilantes, Echi ASP Nanka Bruce, Abono of Flagstaff House, a week after his inauguration and assumption of office. He did nothing. Oman Pine Akufo-Addo kroya na penso before he became president as an opposition leader. Yenwadi oye onwani party mu to the extent of bringing mercenaries from South Africa to come and train the vigilantes. Why? Because onje police for na born ho ban no onje mundi. It does not believe in the Ghana security architecture. To the extent that these people were training under the team dubbed Operation Assaulting the Pillars of Power. Treachery, subversionist activities, and of course, high treason. I blame the security corpus of John Dramani Mahama's government for arresting these guys and deporting them. Now, by mu Yehunioma Ekoso, ASP Nanka Bruce, a classical example. Ebio, Kumanso no appointee, na Asante Regional Security Coordinator. Ya bono mamoja yuno. What happened? The following time, and Crawford when the party move vigilantes, and Yadaji invaded a competent court of justice. And they tried these vigilantes. They desecrated the altar of justice. Oman Pine Akufo-Addo, your lawyer, Yetinenka. Did he speak about it? Did he condemn that act? He never did. Woman free ho. Woman two asuko asawase. Ye humbrante and so I true ka omo. We never heard the president made a comment about it. Ebio kaka ejula and nipa two. So your four bunko to do emi nipa sa kantie shutu omo. Brigadier General Afo Kotna a drug committee enim okay. We send the men to go and maim the drug protesters. Nipa 2 we didn't hear the president comment. Over a whole lot of things has happened during the EC registration in 2020 before the elections around June, July. Silas, a Brentia or teacher trainee student Aokofie. Whatever happened, nobody mentioned it. During the election 2020, Nipa 8 a two common we best in there. Not even a statement of condolence from the government or from the president himself to the bereaved family, let alone an investigation to establish the cause of this murder and to punish the perpetrators. Therefore, if we have a leaders of conscience, if we have leaders who respect the office they occupy, if we have leaders who took or take an office to uphold the constitution and the laws of Ghana, they have to bow their heads in shame. And this is to His Excellency the President. After ignoring this, have the capacity, went to a church to go and mount the podium of Onyankopon and use that platform to make this incendiary comment in an attempt to berate NDC youth. We take it. We can't take the statement lying down. What as we speak to you, as I speak here, when in conflict I consume about since 2020, it has been estimated that 900 people have been killed so far in Boko. I don't know government. And Elijah Muhammadu Baumia or belong to one tribe of the conflicting parties hiding behind chieftaincy issue, which indeed does not exist. So however Ghana ha, God forbid, even if there is any, it might come as a result of the lethargic nature, the failure to act, the omissions, the deliberate attempt of the leadership of the day to ignore all dissenting voices and disrespect the laws of Ghana, and they may be ever planting Ghana into chaos, but not the NDC. And indeed, we are not desperate for power, but we are desperate to redeem Ghana. Okay. We are desperate to save Ghana. We are desperate to bring the bars of Ghana back from the ditch and put it back to, the mechanic shop, repair it, and send to the road for Ghana to begin to navigate again towards her destiny as planned by God. So I want to assure them, in some more Kanyente, and if they bring it, your boss, you too, they should understand that in a clear language.
Amaliba Kingsley Haruna and Otirenka is of the NDC stock. Sabri will say, na yinti Atik Yakubu of the MPP. Atik, yinti away.
Over. You see, one thing that I don't like, hypocrisy. Say, Unim said the assembly. Now done. We all know, say, this wasn't a cleanup exercise. This was youth arming themselves to go after anybody who supposedly brings a petition to John Mahama's office. We've all been there. We know this from the beginning. Started by Amos, the Greater Accra Youth Organizer of NDC. So you sit here and talk about cleanup exercise, chasing raptors and all that. Then you think that you are belittling people's mind, but you are belittling yourself. Because you know what it is, but you are playing with that. We are playing with words on it. And you see, I have a problem when youth like us, you understand, like us, because I don't think he was born in the 70s. He's definitely born in the 80s. When youth like us, we know what is right. We know what we ought to do. But then we follow the politics of yesterday. So politics now, and then this was politics of 2008. It ended somewhere closer to 2010. How did you see MPP and NDC in recent politics going on those kind of toe-to-toe, cutlass to cutlass? It doesn't mean, say, all of us don't have certain zeal that we can use to face. We can all face you equally when you bring it on. And truth, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You see, say you're born to say, say you're from Bunya. I swear, most of the people, sorry, but most of the people who sit on radio and they run away. We've stood there. We come from where we see those cutlasses and gunshots and we don't run. It is mobile radio, so they want to just talk as if maybe nobody is a man. They should put someone when they are coming to, so they should put it somewhere. It doesn't move some of us. But I think, say, this kind of politics, that go over say that politics in the film. We should move, we should be progressive. I personally, I was against the actions of Usu Bempa. I said it openly. I said it on radio. So if you have a petition, it is the office of the special prosecutor that will take you through. Because when you do that, you open the box, the Pandora box, for everybody to just get up and say, area and the petition called the house of the road minister. I was against it. But I'm also equally against you going there with cutlasses, hidden weapons that you didn't even want to brandish because later you'll be arrested for brandishing certain weapons and all that. I'm equally against that actions of them too. You don't do that. And you capture it. Then I came, a shaman chairman, we need my chairman for assuming that Owusu Bempa had come there with his petition. What would have done? Kill him. That's what would have done. Kill him. Machete him. And Tiamfane say, Sanka MPP youth. And I say, Owusu Bempa nyaka sa chirebi. Then he also embarked on it. Do you know what would have happened that day? Because all of them will also go there prepared. Says Catlas no born yet. Says Sabio, a tuon and Kokutakra, sounds on young Kwanobi. Is it the kind of politics that I want to practice? And it was happening at nowhere place. It's your NDC head office at the back of crowd. I wouldn't have bothered about that much. But the house of a former president, a statesman, a flag bearer, it only tells you the kind of psychic they've given their youth. And if it's the kind of mentality that they are bringing in 2024, oh, that one we are really ready for you. We beat you in 2016. We beat you in 2020. All your violence and your revolution that your presidential aspirances that you guys were bet with. In 2016, we beat you to it. In 2020, we beat you to it. And we will beat you to it in 2024. Let us go to the ballot. Count it 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Everybody goes peacefully. But if you psych your youth, say, anytime there's an issue, you are going to just amass people, give them classes, because you feel like your leader is threatened democratically, because whoever has the right to also petition, whichever way he wants. He could have given you a copy as former president or somebody that he petitioned against and giving the special prosecutor to a copy. He has his right. It is democratic. And whenever you feel, say, somebody's right is affecting the credibility of your candidate, and you think that you go there with weapons, I think that you begin to advise yourself. I didn't expect that they'll rationalize it, but rationalizing it makes it their own law today. And I will also appeal to the MEPU that the next time that the NDC or those that they hide behind in the name of protest decide that they want to go invade the Flagstaff House, which is the office of the president. In fact, if nobody amasses people, I will amass people and meet them boot for boot over there. In fact, we will also go to the cleanup exercise. So those people who are planning to demonstrate on the 1st December at the Flagstaff from the 1st to the 30th, you'll be there waiting for them. They should come because they've set the precedent. Some of us were preventing Owusu from going, because when you do that, you set the precedent for everybody to just get up and go drop petition in the house of a public official. But you have set the precedent. So as you set the precedent, and the Flagstaff House is the office of the president, we will also go there to do our cleanup exercise. So those people who say that from the 1st to 31st December, they are going to be doing picketing for the whole month, and every day they have one thing to say, including dropping the LGBTQ bill. You shall be waiting for them there on that day. Now, Emre Alkasan, he made a comment, and the comment was attributed to Dr. Bamia. I say Bamia is hiding behind chieftaincy issues of one tribe. You see, I wouldn't like to go into this issue because Anyano Meme tribe has suffered for close to 20 years without a chief. So I know how these chieftaincy issues can go. Even Enokrano, and not one tribe against the other. It was intra Dagombes versus Dagombes. So I wouldn't like to play with those issues. But it is so funny when somebody who was not there when this issue started, way before independence, can sit there and talk and pinpoint hands. Emra Yana issue nisi you know. Didn't we have the Dagombes who were security posts in this country? They do point accusing fingers at them. So you know what the issue is, but because of pure political propaganda, smear campaign, you just attribute it to one person. Before Dr. Mahmoud Bamia became even the vice president of this country, wasn't that issue happening? Every year, didn't you hear people being killed in Moko? Didn't you hear clashes between Mampusis and Kusasis? Every year, wasn't it happening? Was he the vice president then? But today you sit there because he's the vice president, so let's just smear him. And you just put it, say, he's hiding behind one tribe to foment trouble. So when it was happening then, Mahama was what do you call it? A president. Then would it be okay for me to say, since he didn't belong to any of those two tribes, he showed no concern about solving it because Anya said that one issue. Somebody came to solve it. The president came to solve it. And yes, sir. But this kind of tribal politics, see, let us leave it out. The more we politicize it, both of us will take a different style and trend position. And when we take a trend position, it becomes difficult for us to solve tribal issues in this country.
Okay. Amaliba.
Over.
Rebata be all.
You see, very amazing. Because sometimes, I saw this novel like in was senior high school, A Man of the People. Abra Chief Naga, Ekosra Chino Achibe, who wanted to contest him in his constituency as a rival parliamentary candidate. Ukushia Chief Chino Achibe Nene Papa, and after a long conversation, he left. And before he left, we make promises, including giving him a scholarship to go and study abroad and all of that if he will resign the ticket. Ofi hope and Chief Naga Chino Achibe Nene Papa Kachene say, you see, a madman can sometimes speak a sensible word, but listen to him carefully. He will soon add something to it that will convince you that his brain is still spoiled. I think he's exhibiting that sentence here this afternoon. Let me encourage. Let me urge him.
No, you won't do that.
Amaliba, you don't
it's an illustration.
No.
It's an illustration.
You sitting there.
It is an illustration.
You insult me indirectly and tell me it's an expression. Do you understand English than anybody here?
I am not insulting you.
No, do you understand? It's the same. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing that you did the other time on that TV, and I let it slide. But I won't let it slide here. You better watch your mouth.
My brother, keep your
You watch your mouth.
Oh, you are the last person to threaten me, so you better keep it. I am nobody but not you, my friend. Keep
quiet over there. Keep quiet over there. Keep quiet over there. Who do you think you are?
Oh, you are showing who you are. You are showing it.
But who are you?
Wafatia, Wafakasa, but see what you are doing. Wafatia, and look at the behavior who did you are.
Didn't you insult? Did you see me insult?
Atik, Amalba.
Over.
Abranti, who's a Mekurano? Me introduce you to me cancer. He's a very handsome guy. So, you will not do that illustration. Let me apologize on your behalf.
Oh no, for me, officer Makasam na yeno kwanso. I have no difficulty.
Apologize to your brother.
Withdrawing.
Issues.
Yeah. Well, okay. Very well, very well. Offer, I have withdrawn accordingly.
And then you apologize. I
have taken the.
Oh, no problem.
I've taken it. Offer, you see that I am not that style on your platform, so
okay.
Yeah. Chairman Michael texted me and said, "Utiu." Babi Chairman Michael.
Yeah, on 2 4 years.
You see, many chairman call lunch at Chetty Catcher to say, may train lunch before I start my semester, my end of semester next week.
No, Padia Homo Yele, Niji, Wimopi, but always be mindful.
Very well, over.
And benefit.
Very well, very well.
It moon demonstrate baby and penfold maker say, oh, a date with the Malibu bar. There may be a major material.
That's over. That's over. Thank you very much. CM, can you or no? You take a summer or can we? I had no idea. Say, Obimpo, why your friend who Usu Bempa or the petition at the Komahama office. I didn't know. In any case, well, no, not someone what kind of regional show because I didn't know. He is telling me here. Okay, but I didn't know. Wafa, with all due respect. What the petition Komahama office for what? And what could be the motivation or what was the motivation of that statement or that petition? Now the petition the Koma President Mahama said 1 year then 1 2 3 Ghana ha. And now and I said what I told you guys from President Mahama to the extent that the party in government, my deputy director of communication, also Bempa, any other institution did that the petition never call President Mahama office. And on 1 year that just letter from Ghana Police Service that they should accompany him, not President Mahama office, under the company of the boys. So that
now Abranti here also here 1 man demo a police for over 6 districts. Shaman and the person way. So the petition bread a year former President Mahama at the NBC.
One no open the Pandora box and he says
Usupempa or the petition bread President Mahama at the NBC.
Offer. Yes, or can ha me, Nanka minim.
Yankatana win him. And ye busa say, The also pass
Good.
one pass.
ɛhɔ na mebɛyi
Or the petition bread John Mahama a former president. I can deal with it.
ɛhɔ na mebɛyi yɛde yɛn kaa bi nhyɛ mu ɛna petition a ɔde ba no yɛnim petition ko
Why your main opening every na the okay and I'm supposed to be our rebate beer our honor.
ne rebata na megu so no
There be nothing as I address a substantive issue. No, the petition reports a GDM and yada one way be a and in the baby now hontono. What do you make of brandishing offensive weapons publicly like that?
over nobody sat down and all of a sudden decided to say a call President Mahama office a brandishing weapon. In any case, what is the definition of weapons?
Offensive.
What are the definitions for that offensive weapons? Of course, what for ye kodo? Ye call Mahama office that day.
Say o brandishing kotokura.
Over clean up exercise. Ye do kruma de ba ne de do.
You want to use word and say nese obi ye mwashino. E di enti na kotokura kutawa obi ye mwashino.
Ye kodo.
I won't say who quite foam crana. Now we share will be a foam craswa or secano. The way our position, no, I bet you say, you are for peace or you are for war. Who knows that?
Me kai ta money what does grow me sir.
Ha, o kwa foam.
Ye kwa foam ni e ba.
Secana and day.
Papa o ma on fa second ni echi da. Ye kwa no kan ye de anim no already odi.
Atik.
Just by the but what you see?
I mean Musa atik kakra. I mean what do you make of brandishing offensive objects in public?
It's very unfortunate. I think that it shouldn't have gotten to that height of tension, because maybe can say personally, I'm quite TV, and when I was asked about Usuben perspective, I said the best place you should have taken to was a special prosecutor's office, not the office of John Mahama. I think that maybe he didn't take likeness to the comment, but I still stand by it. You take it to the special prosecutor's office.
Because
this
the
is what I
subject
have.
of the petition, no,
The
Mahama dear.
Yeah,
Now
you take it to the prosecutor. Why should you go give it to him? The prosecutor will have to call him, because definitely when you try, his party supporters will also get angry at it. So let me say, we shouldn't get to
Mahama. Sanko Makwasu Super Famra. Anka Ebere.
Oh, it would have sent a good light about him. Rather, it would have helped him rather, because they would have been sympathetic to him. He could have come out and say, "Yeah, what the petition about no abeje or say okay, me nyame copy, but petition we nyame hono dey, but also prosecute my focus special prosecutor hono, more power." Imagine the communication that would have gone out there. It means that we are not able to prosecute crimes. That would have been the best PR out there. He was able to come out and take the petition and tell you that, you know what, take it to the special prosecutor's office. I'm ready for whatever that you have. That would have been the best.
And you're never volunteer advice the Amasu Bemba. But then, you must so. Lusu Bempantisanka Mama at the office one could be for the baby question.
For seeing them before, Omokasa. You see, sometimes if you don't restrain yourself, you say certain things. But for see, one no on my say the whole of this gimmick is about almost the Airbus issue. In that Airbus issue, was President Mahama name mentioned?
I didn't mention Airbus here.
You didn't mention it, but your allusion.
I didn't say anything.
You just said you mentioned it. No, you. And they see something.
Oh, of course.
One just work Airbus. I would work of Airbus.
But yet we are seeing it. We are seeing it. We are seeing. No, we are seeing it.
So it is wrong of you to have mentioned. He mentioned Airbus.
See, say yeti kroma. You don't want it here. You need come on, Moody.
At Benny Bube.
You know yeti yeti. It is complete balderdash. Okay, you see, it doesn't simply make any sense. Say, what President Mahama on for petition from Komano? No. The Benham appointed President Mahama as an advisor to Mpine Kufuor appointees. So on the command one, until the for command special prosecutor. Do you listen to yourself when you speak?
No. You didn't listen to me. I said he should tell them to go give that the right place. Simple.
President Mahama never. President Mahama never check the right place. What was here?
He asked me a question. I didn't speak out of vacuum.
JDM, what in office? And yes, also been public and also the petition, bro. and also the free office call ne events the conference and also bempa mama ne famra and also bempa so no nko onipa be se 5 enti omu wura mu se ye de koi and ye two main entrance mu se egura e de adwene na kabeko
on one of them oh say enkura na agege to so no koto adoma ko sa agina mu akum na oba na adoma na bom na yeso bi atena ofa opa bi afa omodi asem no 2 meeting ase per minute na obi ayi ni ntoboa ye de aba ne yeso am na ntimi so koto adoma na mra ya koto adoma na aba afi aka o mo ko sa agina mu akum ene na aka so hu
yo say come man de ba na omu wura mu na to punu
simple as that okay me encourage this offer second petition call. On that note, may encourage you to bempa. No smart tickets are often cradle commando.
What
offer second petition, bra.
The dear Namobaya, you bet me a massa election way. I election about issues.
Offer elections about issues already has started. President Mahama had need the abetuo. Say baby o man sika sem asay kwakodru. Baby ya twen man ase kwakodru. Baby akufo do aban abobo se kwakodru. Baby akufo do aban asay o man kwakodru. Baby mabunu anya dwuma ye. Ade achi ade sen amanfo tuo na tu kondwene free kuma kodi power manfo manso why o man ni mu enioma nkoyie. Yenye proposal any policy position you taking say we can no longer proceed to do the things as we used to and expect a different results. No. Was he changing the stance? Near changing Nyoma ye and penny say a breast sa no what done or ya the fufro and we say Nyoma best answer enter sa. Ni wo gidi wa rechemu say yes saya kwan ni ye Nyoma fufro and such a beba a home beba a fail some puntu beba and Juma beba magana mabunu no bia at no manimu a Juma ye at least abon hombra. A ye me adaji kotna parliament the public gallery. Me tie the final debate session of parliament. But before me free one minority leader, wakasa we and a majority leader so ebe kasa. Say program when was me jai na me tu America ebaha. Now what tier positioner ending fonia dom kuma baro dani onumunyamfo Dr. Kesil ato forcing edo tum na shebedwe fie ene o mani na nim no a wofa asefem ani wu abofno na tia koma na are hopa say Ghana ni babunu awo o mani mu sabre ti se menua atik otimi nche wa ha wie ebe tra ha defend this ade we. For example, a bina timia brobosia over 800 million Ghana cedis, billion Ghana cedis. Abra mefa Ghana ka edifi 120 billion. Sikano omodi aye den. According to UNDP poverty index report among the buyer few months ago, about 8 million Ghanaians are not living in abject poverty. 8 million Ghanaians. World Bank published the same. Food inflation kwano last year pushed Nipa over 450,000 people below the poverty line. In effect, Nipa more than 500,000 Ghanaians cannot feed themselves 3 times a day. At the same time, inflation fee 15.4%. You had a problem with that. Inflation could do hyperinflation around the 50s and then almost see about 32 or 36%. Is that better? Ebio, before your exchange rate 17%. And the exchange rate and then 38.9%. City depreciation, before free 9.6%. By 2019, that city now depreciated by 12.9%. And then baby nampo the intiminka. As we speak, yes, city to dollar, and you're almost 12 Ghana cedis. But baby, you're sitting now 12 Ghana cedis to $1. I'm over fanum 3.75 no. Around 7 Ghana, you're suspending your car. Unilaterally, you entry your cabium. Internal and external debt, government is not servicing them. A binding status or service a debt to be more, you see where inflation will get to. Mukache Ghana for say a buyer beko IMF no, that government is a failed government. And the President Muhammad do minor IMF for wadin kugu. Na modi e enunti large President Akufo-Addo eko jenko compare any mea pi catch your mind say what the large Muhammadu ba o mea doctor eba na say I think TV3 is it Okanse, a interview former general secretary of the MPP. No, him too.
Alfred.
Very Alfred Okanse. Asaba no kan. O se Bawumia ebe ye Franka Tuni ebe di echema MPP no. Na onye MPP ni. Na party ni mra so chese ni pansel obeya side bia no. Was so timi ye party member no less than 5 years standing with good record. Eno wode ne na mampene Kufuado se makofa na ba san se oye economist. Mo wave the constitutional provision no na mo man be di o man nim na mo man be ka me ho ntu Franka. San se owo sika se mo nim dia o ba peti to man sika se ende wadwane free economy oka Ghana card asem. E holti to abana manana. Ghana card nti na oslo usu e ho in the communication ministry. Ghana card nti na no chinom e ho. Ghana card nti na Professor Tefamo ho. Ene waka sampling for woni na de agu nchen na waje obodwuma oye. Yen na Ghana for the shen nsa. Enye bia o mampene Kufuado amfa Dr. Laji Mahamadu Bawumia Kramo amedinechi simply because of person obeye Ghana card ma Ghana for. No. O se obesiesti o minus kasem ama dwadi 40 me didwa. Koto beton fo nyamfa so. Na afei asomdwie no home abomani mu. Na petrol eyesan and the petrol 1 gallon and the President Mahama edge 14 cities no. Mo dey 1 liter 14 cities. These are your record. These are the people we are talking about. So offer unemployment, youth unemployment, and in 39%. Okay? Total unemployment rate, and in 16.7%. Ghana has failed under Mampene Kufuado. And here are some. Say Asanteman wure muana na betina dwam. No up stress a man from one. No renovate to Confanoche say the be a man for me ayarhwe. Aye bia ye Confanoche ayarhwe sika ohwa e de ko fikasi muana. E ko manhia. Mo neglect to mine be bia my na empenimfo the say na mo ahemfo. Have see ahemfo kasa no motini nsu okroma. Ye hu go so hene. Openi ensu bedwam na nso to de den a e su frem mema. Na na etini nsu. This is your record. Okay. This is the record of the MPP so far. Baby, they are done. They have failed. They have nothing good for Ghana. And they can't say MPP is dead forever. No wonder people are leaving the party.
Now to the good efforts of Dr. Bawumia.
All right. You mentioned you went on the economic issues. Because okay, I say, how do we take the issues? How do we turn the 2024 campaign to an issue-based campaign? I'll be very bold to say, from 2004 to 2008, you've been in the industry for a long time. From 2014 after 2012 petition, or from 2012 petition, that's when the politics tend to be issue-based, economic. I say this, you can reply with that. Meka say be a GDP and I'm also there be saying that here. Me say where can a GDP na be do say also be here from. It started with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. He started that economic lectures. He started that economic pronouncement. And whenever he speaks, almost all the economists in NDC they come to reply. They come to respond to him. And no can the policies na be do issue based. And can self down can but he's the one who channel. He has changed everything. He's the pioneer of a classic political commentary in this country. We can't take that away from him. Maybe it's something that but he's the one who changed it. He mentioned certain pronouncements that I thought that they are not true. For example, the country, I will not say everything is right, but we've also had our fair share of the good times of MPP and the bad times of MPP. Let's take the issue of GDP growth for instance. Then take it from the time of NDC. In 2014, the GDP of this country, GDP growth per annum, as in 2004, was 3.2%. You can Google and check. And I will tell the assistants over there to Google and check. 2015, the GDP of this country, GDP growth then was 3.9%. 2016, 3.7%. As compared to the 8% that John Mahama said was going to let the country's GDP grow to, he could even achieve up to 5%, up to even 4%. The highest that President Mahama was able to achieve was 2016, 3.7% of the GDP. In 2017, when we took over, the GDP of this country moved to 7.9%. That is the growth in 2017. Double what they couldn't even do, double what they achieved. They couldn't even get even 4% throughout the time that President John Mahama was the president of this country. He couldn't even achieve a GDP of 4% per annum. 2018, 6.3%. 2019, 6.5%. 2020, I call lockdown, 0.51%.
Yeah, but no,
because,
kind of.
Oh no, because I've done my research. I have my research. 0.5%. He should just tell me, say. He should tell me, say. He should tell me, say. What I'm saying is a lie. It's not about here news. I have done my research and I have everything here. I have everything, unemployment under them and all that. And the thing is that because we have to be conciliatory. We are in power. But the facts are here. In terms of GDP growth, we beat you out till 2020. I now call lockdown. And you know when there's lockdown, nobody's working. So the GDP declined to 0.5% that year. We didn't grow. In 2021, 5.4%. Still beating them. After lockdown, no, we still beat them in GDP growth. As we beat them, their best in 2016. That was their best. Their best was 3.7%. Even after lockdown, we moved to 5.4%. In 2022, 3%. That is the best. 2022, when we are here, no, that is 3%. That is even the best that they ever achieved when they were in government.
Offering?
Now, Dr. Baumia offer one. He is saying that President are mandating that he should lead the digitalization drive, and that is what he's been back on. Of course. No, I've given you the economic figures. Say unemployment, so government investment, any BBI, GDP growth, and I'm telling you that in terms of GDP, we're beating you. The figures out there tell me that I think in 2017 what you said is a lie. In 2015 what you said is a lie. Just tell me the numbers. We're speaking numbers here. Numbers, facts only. Just tell me, say, what I said in 2014, that your GDP was 3.2, and the best you ever achieved was 2016, 3.7. Tell me that it's a lie. I'm telling you that till say after COVID, which was even 5.4% in 2021 and 2022, after the problem that we faced here, that the CD just the dollar just skyrocketed against the city, which I wouldn't like to even go into that politics altogether, that economics altogether. No. We have beaten you in everything. In terms of unemployment, look, the best that you ever had was 2014, 4.50% unemployment rate in 2014. He can Google and check it. I know he's a brilliant person. He can Google and check it. 2014, 4.50%. That is the best that they ever achieved in unemployment. Then the best was 4.5%. Our West was 4.64% in 2023. Currently, our West in unemployment. No, you are not the moderator. You brought economists, and I'm telling you that in the indicators we beat you. We beat you with GDP, and you are beating with unemployment. Tell me, say the indicators are lies. That's what I'm saying. Now moving to what Bamia can offer. I told you, say the president has mandated him to also lead the digitization drive. And the digitization drive, and they say, of all America, social security, no, it's like it's equal to your name. Obey your social security number. And that number is what you pay your taxes with. It's what you do everything. So high school, that's the university, that's the Uniska. When you go for student loan, it is that same social security number that you are going to use in getting that loan. So the moment you start working, is that still same social security number that will link to your account? Into what to say, Obi to make us say, "Was starting your Juma, but he's still paying off his loans." It means that certain percentage of his earning goes back to pay the amount of money that was being given to him. So we are saying that we are going to migrate. First of all, he said we are migrating everything onto one, and we are using the same Ghana card number. And that Ghana card, I'm not a Ghana card, the Ghana card number as a source to link every account, digitalize the whole system. Then we can now, even right now, the camera, so we are going to have a score system. Having a score system means of a phone way. In the event I have a good score. Maybe I check the Ghana card number. My card is linked to all my bank and my Momo. So they have all the transactions, and it's happening currently. from a private company like XDS. They have all that data. They will tell you, say, okay, you owe here, you don't like paying your debt. Oji more money, I won't yaka. Ebi akwaje loan ha say you are in arrears, you haven't paid, so your score rating is low. But say bia, me say, yamfani say, me nka sanet, yamfani say major salary 10,000 a month, and the 10,000 a month I do not owe anywhere. Then I have this kind of score rating now. What happens is that I can move to every bank and tell them that this is my details, check my score rating, and give me a loan to go start a business. I can move to any car manufacturing, car assembly plant in this country and tell them, say, this is my card. This is my score rating. We are going to have a score rating system. This is my score rating. It means that I'm credit worthy. So this is what I would like to take. But when I take it, you will be deducting this for me every month automatically, or I have to initiate the payment across our bank loan. But this time we are having a score rating.
Would the garage be interested in whether you are able to pay them or whether you have a Ghana card?
Though they are interested in whether you'll be able to pay them. And in paying them, no. You see, Ghana card, no, I synchronize your bank account. And we data, you know. And it's a via me, you must say, I know, say, every month I'm earning data, no, also every month I'm earning so amount of money. So they can give me the car, more like a car loan.
And a car loan?
It's more like a car loan.
With the bank, with the garage, not contact a bank to see whether the bank will loan Atik money. And the bank then would want to find out whether Atik will pay to check Atik's record.
Yeah.
The bank, never call credit reference agency.
Yeah.
Akubusa credit reference agency say, sa loan we may authorize ma Atik and na me authorize ma Atik.
Credit worthy. That is it. Credit worthy.
Should the narrative be say, ukuta Ghana card na, it helps in being identified as a credit-worthy person. And now say, should the narrative be say, what the Ghana card
ukuta Ghana card now, it helps, all right, determine that you are credit-worthy. Because
and then there's I think car manufacturer was a solar taxi. Car manufacturer ben organ even solar taxi.
Oh, there is.
Car manufacturer
assembly plant.
Your friend is saying solar taxi.
Yeah, assembly plant. And your manufacturing they are building from the ground up.
Assembly plant, Ben, your friend.
There's an assembly plant.
A solar taxi.
Yeah, no, I think so, they have a name for it. They have a name. But I think what I read, but
manufacturers say one hand money and obi any friend solar taxi.
No, when I read
build the BB say Ghana card no. So what the kabia baby untimi enwane nko baby a.
Untimi janu ko baby a. Na who say ntia wo kan so a build of credit worthiness.
Mo vice president. Montum boase because asem na mo kan no. Especially Ghana for at na broach baby other economies baby ano. Well aware how o credit ratings. Etimi bua ma bank kura na akwaji loan a ya de be ma wo. So there's a savings and loan a bank. Is it a best point ana? Nipa no ji wo musika wa ntuaka. Okoya koduru abrochire. Ye reference ni de buy. E ma best point. E ba say ontueska no. Nipa ni fra brochire ye se wo pebosia ayeden asesa edisika na ba mo betuaka na wode wo mo no. So that they can also issue a letter say, oh, this year betuaka. But the point is, who go to Yakrana, it doesn't absolve you from say that the passwords were tempted to Johnny. It's Ghana card, no. Beboa, ama se cabina de obebia, the cabina quajino babia. Wherever you are in Ghana, you be that was a second part of the narrative say, manufacturer be a friend of solar taxi. Ubet would be talk out.
It was an example that he gave, and I'm saying that what he's talking about.
So now I'm building the story.
That I could say, you know, once your person comment, he said, "Be a Mahama 24-hour economy." He didn't come out say, "Be I'm breaking an emphatic, comprehensive, point by point, how it's going to work." But the moment he dropped 24 hours, we started pointing it.
Because credit card, ukwa so kwaji credit card so when your credit worthy ayamfa card ne mam
that
it no American Express ukuta unlimited spending enti utimi nya American Express card no say wudi twi fam sa osumi so a na ye de obi labro subsequent 52 days in the end it is a total of 52 days no akotu your car enti wan kotu your car it goes into a credit reference agency enti umon say afekura na ye de debt ye de akọ county court ye de county court ye akọ ni ebu awofo our points how no afi wo kwa kwa
rating beba down
rating beba down
Yeah.
obi abeka so pon sika ma wo di card ne mu obi say utwa fa mu pe credit card no aka cho say declined na je say akwara de ne nye
Yeah.
so no
yeah so like of a dynamic mechanism program no invite no can USC I think so no kasa it came in as a person statement
a comment made in
a comment made in person then people started punching then we have to come out and explain that it's all about credit rating and I think that the understanding is coming up and
okay, this is what former minister for energy ya yinua anyine honorable Wachejaku Torino or say the Ghana card serves the same purpose as your social security number in the US. It helps gather all your data centrally so decisions can be made. It is a Ghana card kutawa. Untimi nwane nkwohye ba bia ye nhunu say nipa asomasi ni because bank nzo mu akwa no matro say update your records. It is a Ghana card no ewo ho no mo a then they are very sure say ampa address we ya wo de ma say wotie no ehọ na wotie. Enti so it's part of the reasons obi de be decision whether ordinary bebo obosia ama de atoka na nipa wono so to car no enye ono na ema abosia no ono be ko finance house akache finance house say akoya baso person toka or you prepared say annual percentage rate na de ama no APR no also obetimi atua enti yama na hunu say the installments in be a total cost of the car be a 10,000 Ghana cedis or you prepared to be 2,000 Ghana cedis as the deposit 8,000 no to be spread over be a 36 months into one of the abeto finance house name the finance house no then takes details na what the car company no the finance house na timi aka check car company say akwai we credit ready you prepared say ye betua car ne ka de amano na ya set up installment and by a standing order e wa ha say ya there be an say payment schedule the amano a mum fa car ma no munyi ska na busumi bia no o ye ya komom the car then is registered in the finance house's name until you discharge so what you am carry no ansa no so aye de be nti mo ebua ne say finance house no so kan the water can you the insurance ni bibia be keka ho the amount so it forces you to pay one payment that covers sadie ni nyina it the narrative catch alaji the narrative so manufacturer solar taxi obia manufacturer car assembly plant be in Ghana ha solar taxi look why is happen na ko be ensanya wa na ko yasem foforo
over
better card be Ghana card way
me can amede ofie
yeah
me 2014
ye twifa mu kura no a wo ye Ghana card way
2014 mahama time na printing ma de ma meda ho
no atwa mu yamfa anya adwuma
ma update no
yamfa anya adwuma
ma updating the features into
because that's a 2000 and
what fay
John Kufuor time can
you
take your fingerprint
what for me say ma update no ma wie oversee here I think he said statement about me the vice president in person
statement
he is struggling to explain. You know why?
Struggling to explain.
Please, can I continue?
No.
He's struggling to explain.
No.
In communication. In communication. So what can some? Now be see ebe church won say what can mu a you haven't communicated.
And the 24-hour economy no. Obi nsi akire mechire mu.
It's obvious.
Obi nsi akire mechire mu.
Very clear. Okay? Very clear. What is difficulty about creating a three-shift system with a conscious and deliberate government policies backed by incentive to the business community to leverage on that opportunity to expand productivity and employ more people? Is that difficult?
But also kase or create an enabling environment.
Fine.
No, what the men can be.
Every solar taxi, okay, what's
honestly.
Meanwhile,
or create enabling environment. Ukuta Okada.
You
see,
I think solar taxi.
I feel like I want him from office where he. Where are they?
That's a corporate office.
Who are he?
Oh, Nyabutre.
Who are they?
Corporate office. Calm down.
I'm telephone number. Nana be free telephone number. Number 6. Na Ashia Road.
Yeah, and no.
Oh, and he's struggling to explain, to add life to a semi vice president. In any case, over.
I question say, manufacturer Ben and Wagana ha, your friend solar taxi, and na solar taxi, all corporate offices, Accra, all address, na Ashia Road, Accra, all telephone number, landline, ha. What do they do? Ride hailing with the solar taxi app. Solar taxi serves as a ride hailing platform that is serviced solely by electric vehicles. This one, it is other ride hailing. It is what Ghanaians will get from either John Mahama or Baumiane here. Mom try to outdo each other. Say, wait, it could be information. Obinim, okay? Obinim, Timon opportunity. Near Magana and who say, as some vice president Kano, there be a free benny. And young whether move to me under Catino, and now also to me under Catino. It is the Ghanaian who has to benefit from the Ampenifoni and Nunya Ekikano. Okay? Into solar taxi, no. This time round, so Bakwa Kofa be a Suzuki Nubi, and Abakwa Kofa be a Toyota Vix, and Abakwa Kofa a year Picanto, and once I would ride hailing. Any I didn't want to petrol go. Also, I'm almost use electric cars. Into electric car, no. I the man, and I the bed. Would be a 20 hybrid, a full electric. Name answer the car the man. We here say Ghana card may be used or will be used as the central documenter about my decision with the finance house. The finance house if when a solar tax in the car at the amount, no almost also the amount, and then all payments that you make will be channeled through the finance house. Is that okay with you?
Very well. Offer, Matthew. But see, they are talking about electric cars. How many megawatts on the Abeka national grid? 0 as we speak. 7 years in office. Of him, MPP, they don't understand the nation they are leading, and the socio-economic circumstances we find ourselves. They have no idea. In fact, are completely detached from the reality. Adenya, or show a wagon of woman, woman, the encounter. Towards 2020 elections, President Mahama and the NDC echo grounds. Kobusa Ghana for. Say, "Eye biya mo de tumi ye maye amayofo a. Ye gi tumi ni firi mo ho. Ye de bu man na, ye bu man se de be ya yedi be ba mo brabom. Na kan ko aye modia. Na se de be ya na ye betime bu man na wie peye nti. Sampa for hawa eda won so, enti se de adwuma ko enye na CM for de. And now come and Casimo or more how ni Kumasi for the difference. Thousand or call north for demographics and the problems are different. And Tibet Ghana Bebiana Fanabia or Nibabia Wono. One more journey, Nadia share your manifesto. Now more the 2 minimaya, your back governor mine according to some of Wamokaye. MPP disagreed with us. Eventually, Ghana for can say Okada, a Juma for example. Oko other places are and then crocasi more. Essence yen legalize the mrabi aba no modumedi intino. Emma help ye esan kawomo. Now so Juma binimuso ye edebo mabushia for and bra no. And this you to say ba. Ye be mamra amamra ma ho kwan. Ni register omo, amom insurance, at trade omo, amom even vest and even give them better equipment. I want to be Juma. So the bear ask them basabasano if they are trained to obey all traffic and road regulations are a base of how in a day everywhere. Now kobe di ewe pay your money. LPP condemn one from you cry. Almost ma Samia uku manuku share Okada for cycle. Alaji Mahamadu Baumia omampini bedi chiri. E can say obedi NDC someone can say yin sehunu. Omo de omba ombeje moto na siwo. No more provided with taxes. taxes no mo de ama omo de ma da bay na ekwan be so mfa de ma omo atake nya no na Ghana
I think
Over.
yeah
I say my assistants are modema Okada for say move into a motor cars no my one day.
Okay. Offer. I must say, no government makes 100% promise and fulfill all the 100%, including them. No, part of it has to be being honest with the truth. It's a promise that we haven't been able to fulfill. But then again, we still hold on. We've not been able to fulfill all the promises. It's the same as you are not able to fulfill all your promises. Your 2012.
Then Amaliba, what can there are times information or if you are a communicator, no, now what heckle no, a communicator no. Also be my car.
I am commending him.
No. Also be my car.
What for me born about you?
No. Don't heckle him. We just had no information. The see and you watch it. I will say. Baby, or why your friend is so taxi. And then if I phone man, I'm a number. The crowd to your name for solar taxi. No form.
Over. Yeah, anymore.
Over.
I'm in for solar taxi in the end. I hate my grandmother.
I'm free advert.
I the only chairman. I have information, man. I'm in for my number. No call them.
Over. John the Baptist Nekaye. Media like Caminino.
Number.
As someone. Dr. Mamadou Baumia Kaye say na ubenya car na de aye work campaign petrol no kura boa ye de ama e yodin enti company no Dr. Mamadou Baumia bo mu say solar taxi no say wo hwehwe Google omu telephone number wo ho eye 0302 962256 0302 962256. Na Asia Road, Accra. Nana, was it corporate office? No, Asia Road, no, we're here. 5 p.m. 1 in Tema on Bepon. Na, ain't you know, Flawamo, no one child, quite your mobile fast swa. Uganda card, Lukutawa. No man who say, and pass also Yatik and I Yatik. Also, a year, Amaliba, and I am Maliba. To me, just certify say Uganda card we nipa a new did maybe no more proceed to the next level. I think we have money.
Opa, you see, when Amaliba has the figures, he will not let you sleep. He will hit and hit and hit and hit. He raised the issue of unemployment, GDP growth. I pinpointed to him. I say I've done my research, not party's research, to my personal research. I'm making my personal my research. And who say unemployment, no. As it stands now, no, that is the worst that we have, the worst that we ever achieved in 2023. It is the best we ever achieved in all the 4 years that you were in government. I've also told you, say, when you take the year of COVID out and the year of 2022, Russia-Ukraine war, petrol prices cost, and never be our cost, so price of everything went up. No, we beat you in GDP. Tell me, said they are lies. And whenever Amaliba doesn't have a counter,
let me tell you.
To the figures you are mentioning,
let me tell you.
It becomes a problem.
Let me tell you.
Which year?
This GDP growth our canon, right?
Yeah.
We govern this country that throughout 8 years from Mr. Mahama with only one oil well. President Mahama developed additional 2 wells plus Jubilee 3, and we handed over to you. Before we left office, 2016. Economic Intelligence Unit of UK, Legatum Institute of UK, IMF, World Bank, Africa Development Bank, okay, and other regional and global organizations have predicted say the Ghanaian economy was going to grow beyond 8%.
Did you achieve it?
Please,
your prediction, you couldn't achieve the prediction. So it was yours.
This is the time for movement for change. So we are changing. Hopes Nadoye, a key member of the movement who recently has forfeited his membership of the party in government. Hopes Nadoye Memo. You na post forfeiture of your membership, no? At the same, what did he? Why a birthday no be a good year?
Hey, that's a manager, you know, because it was a great birthday gift. One say, yes, I see that no. They just walk as I don't know. Oh, yeah, very careful of your punctuation.
Mhm.
But everybody say we are ready. Punctuation is in a tuagu. Yeah, kasa, yeah, be kasa raw. Yeah, shadow condom.
Teenager say, I did so be a free so.
Ah, this one very free so.
Ukasa no share kasa no condom kura.
Oh, shadow condom. Yeah, raw.
Error. And then I just say, a year population growth no, and average no be more than 2.4 no. Ebe could be at 3.6. Nah.
Adakabre, me de wo kate.
Huh?
Me de wo kate. US kate, my juma. Say, I can tell you, say, officially, you know, USA Avafranto, I established in United States of America.
Wow.
It's established. My call Maryland, my Juma war, saying, New York, and then Florida. This weekend, just me kwakoye sharp we ewo Minnesota. Me throw straight. That means Kumasi. Ye kwako bomucha.
Na ejriba afrafrantoni show now any NDC share you know. Now to me say na why you tough pa.
Now me say 2024 December 7th, there's going to be a runoff, and the runoff is going to be between Alan Chamante and Ada.
Sir,
Mena mekajo.
Empire ena edwagu awrade so. Mimene da Asante so far and technology nti Dr. Muhammad Bawumia Roma wouldn't across the world baby ana who project back home is in your palms. Kumasi in your palms at the saying.
ADAKABRI withdraw sa statement Nancy Akasa.
Me pa chow.
What's the Mayada Roma?
Me pa chow.
What's the Mayada Roma?
Me pa chow.
Withdraw.
Me pa chow. Me pa chow.
Debbie.
Communication ministers mienu oye Dr. Omane Buama ene Mrs. Ekufu Omada Roma.
I'm afraid I will gather. You are not talking. Yeah, the credit no cost rodia no akase Akufo-Addo Adaroma. What is here? Akufo-Addo is the president of Ghana. Anameboa. John Mahama was the president of Ghana. It is ye ministers no everywhere there. Then I mean yan kanisa na mayen distorto yima enkwashisha ngolani timu momunga sese anasise. But your question no say Nyankopɔ I'm say bibia eguna kwemu ene afena mate dem bia se sene ya ye wo fia obohu an se ye the information bia senu fra brochi o se na de esi ye ni mu ate ede na wo se de mame so ne de no because bibia edada kwemu pepepe nkomo koso ahunbo koso bibia na I can tell you say Nyankopɔ ya aduma Saturday the whole Kumasi will turn to yellow. But yellow, sana. In fact, before the Kojum grass or Mesha yellow, no, they call any other. It should tell you that a month for any abre, a month for Ejra Monaso, and near Kagao. In fact, few private conversations are my year in Kumasi or more any politics in the other. Many or Mujidi, a Walanche, Mantimu, very high. And ultimately, the support will be great. Year 2024 December. I am telling you this today. But Saturday, no, somewhat may about for BPA in their numbers to show that support to Honorable Alan Chamantin as the next president of the Republic of Ghana. And he said, sorry, say, miracle, there's going to be a miracle in this country. For the first time, independent presidential candidate ever win elections about the president. Ama wabe formu ni unity government. Wayi nkofo obu wonim die FNDC, wayi BFMPP, wayi BFCPP, PNC. Eni omo enye politics. wa come boom amantana ya focus so me at develop this country. Alan Chamatin is going to do that.
Whoops na doye. Commander 1. We a strategist. Na as a strategist no. Ubusa ho say ya na him fa kura na mutena se amokoje sade. Now organizers of the Afrafranto work at the tabo ato so say omuma obie free outside of Ashanti region emma work ni bi adie no omo pese omo achieve ntia omo so omo pese obia be free outside of Ashanti region aba work no bi omo provide any means of transport emfa mo obia so free outside of Ashanti region emfa mra na omo pese Ashanti region for no ankasa ena eba mountain so strategy no dia na pese mo achieve
yeah pese yeah show force na force na yeah show no in politics who say a man for year rally na yemfanisi yeah wo okaikwe na ya de ka kwase sanko for Africa so tema shama ababe gu honum e ngofo ba yo ko fa yo homa ense boto aba wu hu ni sa so hu ne te no eti we no as a strategic guy you know yeah pese yeah hwe yeah strength in fact eja chanting kwa yeah wie Ashanti region yeah babe yeah various programs that were all the regions eti yeah de no hwe yeah strength our various regions, you know. The 20 and yes, look, young conco, high bat, beyond go see baby so greater graph more bats and some more bats to do, yes, I don't know. Ashanti region, let us come. Even in Ashanti region, who be ever on his or her own. Now, young said, base, you know, SCTA. Et in Yango Poyadoma, Saturday, near Ube Hunu should tell you the strength of Alan Kojotra Mante. The symbol for Frantono. No who send ye SCTA. Eti Nisanti, and ye say, and ya de papa to see baby, say a mouth for Mfufo, Mfree Tamalimra, Mfree Hatimra, and in the Kaika. Ye petty share the strength on the ground. While we talk of Ashanti region, send ye strength to your Tapepe, and ye petty, you know. At least we are. Other regions also, you do your strength. And to going forward, you know, who says straight away, Afrafranto to the whole world.
Commander 1, hopes na do ye there was a nyamen kan.
Na answer na obekono. I think say but who say supporters of showdown and answer supporters of PhD policy. Almost so a video and they call on their members to say they should come and then support. And to show down supporters of Ashanti region na most so yeah from say Monjane na enyefe.
So we say omu leader no member of parliament for Asene Central na presidential aspirants honorable Kennedy or hine Japan. Unso jina bama so can say I and my father are one. Enunti Alanche Martin supporters nyina no mumra meto aba emfa emame eno
that's right
and in reciprocation no Alanche Martin so Afrafranto for so kire say sabo papa can say I and my father are one yeah and the name so no mumra because it's a movement, it is not a political party. Mumra,
it's a movement. In fact, ADAKABRI, my young class anyway, Kennedy Japan on his own and call law on members to say be a monko say.
Debbie,
my main yes I didn't clear. But the supporters, you know, I don't must look, just share a moi. Alan supporters the boy yeah. Yes, to say about the boamo, I'm a bibia apostle kama. Nancy Ambeti said, or Munko for the I press conference, a call on him say, he should stand as independent. And I'm never going to tell them, say, hey, there be independent, the enemy, and the infinity, then pursue say, one journey, Allah, na, there's a team strong, near Fanko. The Uncle 2 minutes, and through Honum. So, the Goma, you didn't war, actually. But near Kajina, once, the supporters, you know, some of the leaders at 2 more mutu on it. They also, yeah, they are no 2 say, Ubia Momo, they say, obeba amana efe. Adakabri, I will be there. I will get there. Bedru ye God is if ye first jumre. Bedru ya number 2 car. Enti bobe se 3 ya vabu kumase.
And commander men chebe bi abefa what ya na we so valuable.
Oh, I did it. Adakabri, what do you say? Look, well, I be ni bi adu hodo my team kudu tuchino.
Ta?
I did the other means roho.
It's a come to
Means roho back okra. I don't know means roho back okra. We are tempting now fans to the no with the one not an wound roofy. And the other day,
Ubekwa kum abua tromu abefia bedware sasaduro de. Ade na chese wunya ne mane ngo. Commander tie de Kumasi awaits your arrival.
People show anticipate that you be make a statement is also.
Hey.
So, yeah.
And it be a fit for running mate biemu. Now this time no one better letter akase brabe you one.
Yeah.
Me say this time yeah obi a fit for running mate asem na ye better let it be a
that be na how dey see a trouble kokra.
It's a obi a me letter.
I say o mine no. Yeah, but I say o mine no. Fourth Republic, why the West government any other day? You better do na.
Hey, it's a placard mako 500 no some was super. Na ni nyina emu no. Yeah, I am my father I want showdown supporters. If you no almost yan tro for feature letters you.
Oh, sia, ade oni na adakabri. Aba be book kwai so no. Hey, ade Jeff ko waduma ye. Onye the letterhead no. Onye photocopy bebre. No fancy kwabuma mejira hono because waduma ye papa. Waduma ye.
Commander me fancy. I do that dey dim komo mo. Why?
Mahute anything for that started suspending Crawford.
As one say
obedi president Twitter.
Oh, as one say a friend saying oh superi you're suspending no.
And Medina so NDC are suspended or more chairman or more SMP ni ade.
You refer as chairman to discipline committee na you're suspending the 16. Suspension galore.
Mumra major independent presidential candidate Alan Chamante.
Right, it's a quick one. Yapon no. Almost one here will be outside of Ashanti region. There will be the Bass Biba. Almost strength of Ashanti region. Into if you one coin, come on, my let it be our NDC.
Over. Kete we say, and you do it.
Na I mean can we Yenuya former minister of energy Ura Wacheja and what the boss ADAKABRI assuming my aunt is sitting at Jamasi the papa nuya ba say Niswa is sitting at Jamasi and listening to this GDP debate about these two gentlemen, emphasis mine. What impact does it make to her life? Or say, ADAKABRI, assuming my aunt is sitting at Jamasi and listening to this GDP debate, what impact does it make to her life? We insist on talking above the heads of our people with benefit in 32 seconds, I think.
One of the pioneers of GDP unemployment rate.
What the tips here?
Autonomous.
Torino.
Banner noir. The year in 2016. Or one son brought from the numbers and now they almost respond. They don't know how to respond to it.
And one
on one is taking honor. On one near pioneer.
Nene. As I don't know.
Ofa, you see, interestingly, a draw before a yam DC ono. What is someone no mujani? And someone more can no.
Yapon. It yavas that Emma Atik Yakubu of the MPP. Kingsley Amaliba of the NDC. Na you may me doing champion from that Cabrema Mudu Osiuma. Can you go to Damiado on the Magarios Ajman and the DBC Abontin? Na ku ebutu actually air service omo and abna fema bankro one Nanaya Safo almost on Facebook they call social media handles ni nyina gusuneti neat 100.9 FM. Ula kwa kumaike wani Abraham we, and DJ Foreigner. Omni de be kufi, no de be ko jojo.